We're back. The defender making the save of the night.
To watch that absolutely rifle in.
That screamer, losing my voice.
So special. The second goal was far too easy.
Bring that meat feast back and stick some chilli sauce on it. This looks tasty.
Yeah, I do think we got away with it, to be honest.
We just haven't got it over the line.
One of our greatest chances we've had in many years. I wouldn't swap anything for it.
The feeling at that final whistle, wow.
I don't think I'll ever celebrate a goal quite like that again.
Sheffield Wednesday are back in the Championship!
This is Football Forum Live.
With Joseph Hadfield, Callum Cheswick and Ben Collins.
Good evening, welcome to Bramall Lane. It's the fifth round of this season's FA Youth Cup and Sheffield United's under-18s are in action. And let's be fair, they didn't do too badly the last time I saw a fifth round Youth Cup tie. My first ever live commentary.
Played down this left-hand side, as you're looking at the pictures, and here is Brooks. Taking it to the edge of the play, played in, at the back, can he finish? He can! What a goal that is! And it's Ayari, if I'm right in saying it is indeed. Hassan Ayari with the first goal.
Jefferson's at the back post. Jefferson, oh, it's a great finish. First time on the volley, and Sheffield United have doubled their lead.
And the referee has called a penalty. Scott steps up and scores. And Bristol City have a lifeline. West Bromwich Albion will play Everton, and the winners of this game will travel to Ipswich Town as the ball's played down, and it is a fantastic goal! 2 yards out, he really couldn't miss, and the Blades extend their lead once more.
Bristol City have that covered, and that is full time. Sheffield United are through to the quarter-finals of the FA Youth Cup.
Yep, Daniel Jebison's brace, the first of which called by Josh Chapman, created one of the most overused sound bites in 5 years of Football Forum. Tonight it's the new crop of Blades youngsters looking to repeat history. Their opponents this time, a side that may not be the Blades' biggest rival, but it's well and truly up there. Leeds United from the league above. Well, for the Blades, it was a case of 5-0s all round at the weekend. The first team were thumped 5-0 here at the Lane. The under-18s winning by the same scoreline away at Crewe Alexandra. Meanwhile, Leeds arrive here 7th in the under-18 Premier League, but shipping 4 away last time out against Manchester United. And there's a pretty big carrot for whichever side can best the other tonight. Liverpool await the winners then. It's South versus West in this Yorkshire derby. It's Sheffield United against Leeds United in the fifth round of the FA Youth Cup. It's here on Football Forum Live. Kick-off is slightly delayed tonight at 7:05. Ben Collins, our Chesterfield expert, will be our expert summariser. Joining myself, Joseph Hadfield, for the commentary. And with the team news, here's Callum Cheswick.
Thanks, Hadders. The Blades to line up with Ryan Andrews in goal as the number 1, number 2 and the captain Jack Roljan, number 3 Mekhi Horton Paris, number 4 Zayn Tahir, number 5 Jaden Prunty, number 6 Seth Okyere, number 7 Sam Aston, number 8 Billy Blacker, number 9 Noah Kiwamya, number 10 Ethan Cummins, and number 11 Marshall Francis. On the bench for the Blades is Sam Colkin, Colby Hewitson, Jackson Blaze, Jay Long, Arlo Kufra, Lamine Sidibe and Theo Howard. For Leeds, they line up with Rory Mahadi in goal, number 2 Joe Richards, number 3 Dan Tulson, number 4 Charlie Crew, number 5 Alfie Creswell, number 6 is Ruben Lapata White, number 7 is Freddie Lane, number 8 is Reece Chadwick, number 9 Maury Wilson, number 10 Max McFadden, number 11 is Josh McDonald. On the bench for the visitors is Owen Granger, Joe Billett, Lewis Peary, Louis Dudley, Ollie Pickles, Jack Norris and Elton Wamba Simo.
So a big night of cup football here at Bramall Lane, and you won't miss a kick here on Football Forum Live.
On Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music and on your smart speaker.
Alexa, play Football Forum.
Discussing the latest from Leppings Lane to the street of Shoreham, this is Football Forum. So thank you very much indeed for your company. Welcome along to Bramall Lane. There's quite a buzz. Since I was last here, some years ago, shall we say, I was a little bit further up there with one Josh Chapman. 4-1 victory for Sheffield United in the FA Youth Cup. And Callum, Cheswick and Ben Collins are with me for the commentary. We'll start with you, Ches. It's going to be a big night for Sheffield United, but they've proved in previous rounds they've got the muscle to get through to a quarter-final.
Yeah, of course, Addison. Look, the league form's been really positive. Obviously, like you mentioned before, that 5-0 away win at Crewe will have done it won't have done the confidence any harm. Obviously, I know you commentated on here last time. I wonder whether you had to walk up the stairs of death to go.
I did indeed.
It's a frightening experience, that I must admit. But yeah, it's a big prize awaiting the runners tonight. And obviously, there's as much as it is an under-18s game, there's a rivalry at stake here, and neither side will want to go out at this stage with such a good tie awaiting the winner.
Well, absolutely, and Ben Collins is to my left, and Ben.
Good evening.
We were at Hillsborough, and that's a place you shouldn't mention in these parts, should you, Ches? But some few months ago, we were watching Sheffield United's under-21s, and it was a fantastic game. We know the rivalry between United and Wednesday. Frankly, it's not a case of it's United against Leeds. It's frankly every other side in South Yorkshire against Leeds, and I'm sure Ches can back me up on that point. It's a big rivalry, isn't it?
Indeed it is. Yes, it's going to be an interesting match. It might be a tough 90 minutes for both sides, so be interesting to see what the under-18s have to present us with tonight.
Well, as we were mentioning earlier on, it is a slightly delayed kick-off time of 7:05 this evening due to a few delays. The teams are back now in the tunnel. They should be coming out within the next few moments up here, situated in the press box at Bramall Lane. As Ches was mentioning, I'll quickly run you through the changes. So it's 2 changes for United for the Blades. McLachlan's not involved. Kolashin drops to the bench. Francis comes in from the bench, and Waldron was not involved entirely, so he's coming in. As for Leeds, 4 changes for them. Granger drops to the bench for Mahardy. Billett and Perry also drop to the bench. Hamilton's not involved. Crewe, Tulson and Lapata White all come in. So 4 changes for Leeds, 2 changes for Sheffield United. It is absolutely raucous here at Bramall Lane. Coming up at half-time, we'll bring you full reaction to Sheffield United and to Chesterfield as the 2 sets of players emerge here at Bramall Lane. They're led out by our big match referee this evening, which is Darren Rogers. He's dressed in the all-black strip of the traditional referees. Sheffield United then in their traditional strip of the red and white striped shirts, the black shorts and the black socks. Leeds United are in their away strip this evening of the navy blue shirts with the, I want to call it teal trim, but I could be wrong. The teal shorts and the teal socks. The goalkeepers, well, the Sheffield United goalkeeper Ryan Andrews this evening in the all-grey home strip from head to toe in grey, while Rory Mahardy in the Leeds goal is in the white shirt with the purple shorts and the purple socks. So we're just awaiting the 2 captains as both sets of players go through their pre-match preparations, and Ches will come to you very briefly as the 2 captains, which is this evening Jack Waldron for Sheffield United, and we've got no clue who the captain is because they've not mentioned it for Leeds. But as both sides go into their huddles, Ches, what do you think is going to be key for both sides tonight?
I think it's who shows an attitude, a desire. The captain for Leeds, I've just noticed, Dan Toulson, by the way, had us.
Dan Toulson, the captain this evening.
But yeah, it's who shows that experience, and as much as it is an under-18s game, it's who does show experience beyond the youth in many aspects. And like I say, whoever does that tonight, whoever puts their stamp of authority on the game, I think will be successful tonight.
Well, we shall see. You won't miss a kick, as we mentioned here on Football Forum Live. Full and extensive match commentary of this FA Youth Cup 5th round tie here at Bramall Lane in Sheffield. It looks like it will be Leeds United to get us off and underway. Ben Collins, as we mentioned, will be our expert summariser throughout the evening. Myself and Callum Cheswick will split commentary duties, and it will be Leeds United to get us off and underway here at Bramall Lane in this first half. It will be, by the looks of things, the number 10, Ethan Cummings, who will get this fifth round tie off and underway. Just listen to this, the Greasy Chip Butty song. So we are off and underway here at Bramall Lane. Leeds United getting us underway. They're playing in this first half from left to right as we look from the south stand, the Cherry Street stand down below us. So Leeds playing in their change strip from left to right as we look at Sheffield United playing from right to left in this opening half. The Blades playing towards the Bramall Lane end, and a few early throw-ins for both sides. So Sheffield United, that's the problem is with this Sheffield United kit, as we will mention, is the black shirt numbers on a red and white striped shirt doesn't really work. Doesn't really work in terms of iron sight, and we'll do our best to piece the game together as best we can. Obviously, Callum is a Sheffield United press box veteran. This is the first time for me, so it's quite an experience. So Sheffield United have it down this far hand side as we look, but nothing much can be done, and it goes out for a Leeds United throw it over on the far hand side.
Yeah, just trying to see if there's anyone of note. I saw Chris Wilder and Alan Nill and Matt Duke's name all on the guest list, so it'd be interesting to see if they have managed to make it down here tonight.
Have you been checking the guest list out?
Might sneak a look.
Friends in high places, as Callum Cheswick. So Leeds resuming play here. We've had 90 seconds in this FA Youth Cup fifth round tie, and Leeds just playing it back with the number 6, which is Ruben Lapata-White. It's back to the goalkeeper Rory Mahardy, who's wasn't involved in the last game, that 4-0 defeat away to Manchester United. But Leeds have it now with the number 10 Cummings in a central position, goes across to this near hand side into the number 2 Richards. Richards looks to play the ball downfield, but it's intercepted by Sheffield United. I believe that's the number 4 Tahir, and it goes back to Andrews, who'll send it long downfield. But Leeds can regain possession here. Slight shove to the floor by the number 9, that's Kiwomya for Sheffield United, and Leeds United have won themselves a free kick. And Ben Collins, we're 2.5 minutes so far into this game, and just needs to settle into a bit of a rhythm here, as Leeds United could be in here if they can get a chance, and he's through. The number 7 for Leeds, he's looking to twist and turn, and he's still going. That is Freddie Lane. Plays it across to the number 9, and a great save. Great save, Ryan Andrews for Sheffield United. Leeds United have the game's first corner.
Yeah, and must admit, United playing that high line, they were looking for the offside. It looks pretty much on to me, did Freddie Lane. Exploited that offside trap. The keeper's come out late, in my opinion, Andrews. He's hesitated to begin with. They've caught him out, but it's a good recovery in the end by Andrews. Great save.
So Leeds United have the first corner of the game. 3 minutes gone here at Bramall Lane. Sheffield United 0, Leeds United 0 in this fifth round cup tie. So it will be the number 10, Max McFadden. He's going to take the corner. So the ball comes in, the heads go up, but frankly that was a bit of a pitiful corner, if you ask me. Didn't really achieve much. It's gone straight out of play, and it'll be a Sheffield United goal kick. Ben Collins.
Yeah, I mean, like Chaz said, decent recovery from Ryan Andrews. In my opinion, in those situations, the keeper does need to be a bit more confident with coming out. But obviously, great recovery, and the corners comes to nothing.
Well, we shall see. Sheffield United with the ball here on this near-hand side. Looks to loft downfield in the direction of Kiwomya, but to no avail, and Leeds can come again. Shouts for a handball, but to no avail, and United have it here. I believe that's the number 10. That's Ethan Cummings on this near-hand side. He's looking for a man, looking for options, but doesn't have any. Finds one eventually, but it's wearing a Leeds United shirt, and it's the number 7. That was Freddie Lane. Some good play from him, but bit argy-bargy these opening minutes, and Sheffield United look to recover the ball back and send it long downfield in the direction of Kiwomya, which they have done, but all Joe Richards can do is put it out behind, and Sheffield United have won themselves the first corner of the game, Callum Cheswick.
Yeah, and like you said, it just got a little bit scrappy in there, and, well, like any good old-fashioned Yorkshire derby, there's got to be a bit of grit and determination on show. You've got to earn the right to play, and we've seen that in these early stages so far.
So almost 5 minutes gone here. Bramall Lane remains goalless here on Football Forum Live on your Wednesday evening. Thank you very much indeed for your company. So the corner's going to come in from this near-hand side. The corner comes in, the heads go up, but it's a Leeds head that gets to it first and is lofted out downfield. But the Blades can regain possession. I've just realised that saying United this evening won't suffice. Tackle there from the number 10 for Sheffield United, Ethan Cummins. That wins Leeds a free kick. It's taken quickly and lofted across the central defence. Looking for options and comes back to the number 4 of Charlie Crew. Wales under 21 international. And Richards. Just short of halfway. Goes back to Lapata White. And Crew. Preferred a midfield role, but has dropped back this evening to central defence. Sheffield United have won the play and will look to maintain possession on halfway. But the ball's just played here and lofted downfield in the direction of Kiwomya, but he knew he wasn't going to get there, didn't bother making the run, and Leeds United have themselves a throw-in on this near-hand side. 6 minutes gone.
I don't think it's time for a Vuvu Sailor in here, but sounds like someone's bought one.
Either that or it's a flat trumpet. So Leeds United have the ball here with Lapata White. It goes back to the goalkeeper Mahadi. The Scotland under-19 international plays it out to Crew. And across down this near-hand side, on the far-hand side, Cresswell made a mistake putting the ball out of play, and Sheffield United have the ball here. They have it towards the edge of the 18-yard box over on the far-hand side, looking for an option. Deflected out, and the Blades have won themselves a corner.
Well, Chappers is a man you want to ask if it is a flat trumpet, but sounds to me like a good old-fashioned Vuvu Sailor, made famous in 2010.
We shall see. So Sheffield United corner. Wonder if there's any Vuvuzela in going on South Africa involved in the Africa Cup of Nations at the moment.
Potentially. Maybe that's what's brought it back.
We shall see. So Sheffield United corner over on the far-hand side, played into the box. The heads go up, but it's cleared by a Leeds man. Still not completely cleared. And a chance here if Sheffield United can get something. They can't. Lapata White does his best to clear it out. And the Blades have themselves a throw-in on this near-hand side. So Sheffield United have themselves a throw-in. Just trying to work out the shirt number. Yeah. Believe that's the number 3, which is Horton Paris for Sheffield United down this near-hand side. And one would assume that, given the fact he is a wing back. But there we are. So Leeds United have possession over on the far-hand side with McDonald. McDonald taking it down the near-hand side towards the byline, but he's muscled off the ball by the Blades man, and Sheffield United have got themselves a goal kick. So 8 minutes gone and no real harm done so far. One thing we forgot to mention in our pre-match build-up that was ever so short as Leeds United looked to stop a break, but it results in nothing more than a Blades throwing on this near-hand side. What I was about to mention is we will have a winner on the night. Extra time and penalties required if necessary. Leeds United getting to this 5th round stage via a via a 4-0 victory away at Brighton and Hove Albion in the 4th round, as Leeds United have won themselves a free kick just over halfway. The Blades reaching the 5th round thanks to a 1-0 victory. That came at home against AFC Wimbledon back in early January. So Leeds United will restart play with this free kick, and they've gone backwards immediately. And here's Richards and Lopata White exchanging several passes, and a bit of a shove from the Blades number 9. I'm going to have to get this is going to haunt me for the rest of the night, Kiwomya. But Leeds have taken the free kick quickly, and Richards is getting a lot of involvement over on this near-hand side, the number 2. He lofts it downfield, and that's a good ball if the number 9 can get there. And here could be a chance for Leeds United. A good strike, or a half strike at that, from Marley Wilson, but he took it awkwardly. He did the best that he could, really, from an awkward angle. He's gone down and will require some medical assistance. So 10 minutes gone into this fifth round cup tie, and Leeds with a bit of concern so far.
Yeah, it's that long ball over the top that's providing an issue for Sheffield United. Prunty's done well there to just get in front of Wilson. Scored in the last round against Brighton as well, so clearly a threat for the away side. And just something about Ryan Andrews in that Blades goal that started off just a touch shaky for me. Obviously Ben is a keeper, he'll be able to tell that himself. The
goalkeeping expert to my left.
Yes, indeed, yeah. Like I mentioned earlier, very ropey. You've got to really commit to those, especially if you're coming to do the Manuel Neuer of jobs, and that is to sweep. But United's got a drop ball, which Andrews has just picked back up.
Sheffield United. This is it's going to haunt us for the rest of the night. And you watch Ches come in and just nail it first time. Anyway, Sheffield United with the ball here on this far hand side. He's shoved out, but he's won himself a corner. Not the easiest of bottles to open this, I should admit.
Well, if United can see out, Sheffield United can see out this minute, they'll have lasted.
So you've done it as well.
I know.
And I've just spilt water. That's a great start to the evening. Anyway, Sheffield United have got themselves a corner over on the far hand side. The hands go up, the heads go up in towards the box, and chance. But it's headed slightly over, and Leeds United have themselves a goal kick. 11.5 gone. It remains goalless.
Well, yeah, what I was just about to say, obviously, if Sheffield United can hold out, for the next 15 seconds, they'll have lasted longer than the first team did here at the Lane on Saturday. And it looks like the ball's flat anyway. But yeah, decent little delivery in from the right-hand side. It was Prunty who rose highest, but it was just a bit of a loopy ball, couldn't get over it, and ended up in the away section, so it's a goal kick for the visitors.
The ball's flat.
Well, it's just been swapped.
What on earth have they done to it? Anyway, Leeds United have a new ball, please, and play resumes with Lopata White as he lost the play downfield and looks in the direction of Lane, but it finds it's a chance for Lane. Lane going towards the byline. Lane plays it back, but Sheffield United can clear it out of harm's way. And Leeds have themselves a throw-in, Ben Collins.
Yeah, decent ball on this near-hand side for Leeds. Found in Lane and obviously tried to cut it across, but it fell into a Sheffield United defender's way.
So we shall see Richards with the ball, but little toe off it from a Blades defender. That is Horton Paris. I'm going to get this right this evening. Horton Paris, the number 3. He just flicks it out of play, and Richards has another throw-in for Leeds United on this near-hand side. Some 5 or 10 yards from the byline, the ball's played, the throw-in's taken, and Richards with a lovely dummy, but, well, it was a good effort, it was a lovely nutmeg, but it's gone out of play, so frankly he's the one with egg on his face. Goalless here at Bramall Lane. You're with Football Forum Live. Joseph Hadfield, Callum, Cheswick and Ben Collins guiding you through this one this evening. It's the first of 2 big match commentaries that we've got for you this week on Football Forum Live. We're at, I am at Sandygate on Saturday. Another 5th round cup tie, this time Callum. They're looking to reach the quarter-finals of the FA Vase for the first time in their history. They're hosting Lincoln United of their equivalent division. We'll be there at Sandygate, so you can listen back to us on your preferred podcast provider, or indeed on YouTube from Sunday. we sadly do not have live stream capabilities on Football Forum Live. So, as I've just been yakking on, Sheffield United have got themselves a throw-in, which is taken, and it's out. It's a bit of a head tennis as both teams try to find a way in the game, but the Blades have it here as they look to come inside and cut inside, but possession's overturned, and well, as Ches was mentioning, the under-18s have started well, and they've done better than the first team so far. Almost a quarter of an hour gone, and it remains goalless. So both sides just interchanging possession every few seconds or so as both teams really look to try and find the first big chance of the game. It is a game of chess, this, and which side will make the first move.
Yeah, it's been really edgy so far. I think both sides have actually had decent chances. Obviously, that's effort from Lane, which come through that Andrews late come out. We did well to recover, and then United from the previous corner they had with Prunty, but I won't really say anyone's taken ownership of this one so far. It's I think Leeds have shown a little bit more desire to go forward.
So the Blades with a throw, and they've got a chance here as the ball's lofted in towards the box. But Leeds get themselves ahead on it. It's not cleared. It's some 20-25 yards out as the Blades look to turn it round the corner. They can't do it. It was a good pass, but a bit too much on it. And Leeds United have themselves a goal kick. At what point, really, would it have potentially been better to have a strike a la James McAtee from that sort of range?
You've got to have the same quality as James McAtee, though, Adders. And that's few and far between, especially at a top level, never mind at this under-18s level as well. But obviously there's some seriously talented players on show tonight.
There is indeed, and Leeds United have the ball here with Freddie Lane, who's one of them. Lane, looking for an option, looks to cut inside and finds the number 4 of Crewe. Toulson, who's captain in the side this evening, and McDonald over on the far-hand side. McDonald goes back in and looks for an option, and Leeds recycle it all the way back to their centre-back. So here's number 4, Charlie Crewe. Richards is making the run, but he doesn't go to him. As Leeds look to build, now they'll find Richards, and can he keep it in play? He can indeed, but the assistant has flagged for offside. Sheffield United have themselves a defensive free kick. I should just mention, alongside Darren Rogers this evening, our big match referee, Mark Bates and Jordan Brooks are the assistants running the line either side, and Luke Watson is the 4th official this evening.
Could have been you if you'd have carried on reffing, Adders.
I still haven't done one yet. And I keep getting the emails, oh, come along to this event, oh, can you do these games? No. I'm not running around...
Nice to see you enjoying it then, mate.
Well, I'm not running around a muddy, wet field on a Wednesday morning. Andrews clears the ball for Sheffield United. It's up in the direction of Houghton Paris. Here's the number 10, Cummings. Cummings is having his shirt pulled. And the referee gives Sheffield United the free kick. We see so much shirt pulling in the Premier League and the Football League, and rarely anything's given. So good on the referee. So play resumes here. It goes out, and Sheffield United have themselves a throw-in.
I think what's also been nice to see on this opening 20 minutes is whenever the officials have given a decision, there's not really been any moaning about it either, really.
Just get on with the game. They all know it's freezing. They want to get the game over as soon as they can and get inside. I think the one question we have to ask ourselves at half-time is, where's my Bovril? And the answer is, it's not coming. Never mind. Sheffield United have themselves a throw, and here's a chance if the Blades can keep it in. But that's some good play from Leeds to block it and clear it out of harm's way. But the Blades can come again. And they'll do so here as number 7, I think that's Sam Aston. So it's played out here over onto the far-hand side. The ball comes in towards the box. But Leeds will do well just to get that out of harm's way once again. Houghton Paris will go all the way back to Andrews in the Sheffield United goal. Been with the Blades since the under-13 level. An unused substitute on Monday in the under-21s defeat by 3-2 in the Premier League Cup to Blackburn Rovers.
Yeah, still impressively progressed to the next round though, is Sheffield United against 3 other Div 1 academies, so just shows you don't have to be a Div 1 academy to be successful. Does help though.
Well, Sheffield United, a league below their West Yorkshire counterparts this evening, and they're hoping to prove that as well. You don't need to be in the top tier to reach the quarterfinals of this FA Youth Cup competition. That's the word I was looking for earlier that Callum was mentioning. Edgy. It's been very edgy so far in this game between Sheffield United and Leeds United. Neither side have been able to break the deadlock or really fashion any golden chances. There was that half chance earlier for Wilson where he landed a bit awkward, and there was that header straight over the bar from Sheffield United. But apart from that, really nothing so far. So it's back with Mahadi. Featured in the third round victory at Norwich. And replaces Owen Granger in the Leeds goal this evening. So it's over on the far hand side as Leeds they're just trying to unlock the Sheffield United defence and not really being able to do so far. As we await the first goal of the evening here in Sheffield too. Some nice intricate passing between the Leeds United players as it's lofted here towards Freddie Lane, and Lane will get there, he certainly will, and he's looking for an option now. He's got one in the box, looks to take on Horton Paris. Jinking and drinking his way, and Lane still has possession of the football. Lane, is he going to take a strike? No, he twists and turns yet again, and a strike off Marley Wilson, but it's blocked by Sheffield United. Leeds still come again, but now Sheffield United can counter, and they'll do so. They'll look to play it through the centre of the Leeds defence, but to no avail, and Mahadi's first to react. Football Forum live on your Wednesday evening here at Bramall Lane. Sheffield United 0, Leeds United 0 in the under-18s. 5th round of the FA Youth Cup. So goal kick to Sheffield United. We'll get a thought first from Ben Collins, and then Callum Cheswick will take you through to half-time.
I do have to say Leeds has been more dangerous on the counter-attack, especially on this near-hand side with Lane. It's been very dangerous for Leeds at the moment, as we've just seen, almost having that goal earlier. But yeah, I think Sheffield United, I almost got it confused there.
Don't be saying that.
No.
For goodness sake.
I apologise for swearing. Sheffield United had a bit of difficulty trying to keep up with Leeds' forward potential, but both sides have been very dangerous on the break.
Yeah, and here's one here to Blacker coming down the left half space. It's infield towards Francis. He goes down. Nothing given, nothing in that really. But yeah, Lane's certainly been the pick of the bunch so far. Leeds looking threatening over the top. And Sheffield United, I'm sure, will have words on how to stop that ending up in a goal conceded. But it's them looking to play out from the back for now as Creswell goes home to his goalkeeper, who first time comes out to this near side with Richards. Looks long again over the Blades' defensive line. It's come off of the number 10 though, Ethan Cummins, and out for a Leeds United throw. First couple of players out warming up for Sheffield United. And kind of wish hadn't said it goes extra time and penalties, because it's looking increasingly likely, as it's still looking really nervous, although we are only 24 minutes in.
You want to get home early.
I'm not that cold actually, Adders. But there's a 3 inverted from full-back Toulson. Goes out to the left-hand side now with McDonald. Here's Richards. Back in field now with Crew. Richards again, the right back. Crew again looking over the top. He's looking to pick out Lane, and inside the 18-yard box is Lane. Pulls the trigger, save from Andrews. It fell kindly back to Lane, who could only just hit the rebound wide, but that's certainly been the best chance of the game so far.
Yeah, great effort there from Lane. He's shown in this opening 25 minutes how agile he is down this near-hand side, and he's gone close a couple of times in this first half, and really that could have been the first real goal of the game for Leeds United.
Yeah, Horton, Paris and Tahir can't cope with him at the moment. As Andrews takes that left-footed goal kick up towards the skipper Waldron. It's been headed back with Kiwomya, but Leeds have it back down their left-hand side with Toulson. Now there's the ball sent in behind, and it was watched out well there by Billy Blacker, and out for a Sheffield United goal kick. But decent number inside the lane tonight. At least a few hundred in this Tony Curry stand, as United will play out from the back. It's taken short by Prunty to roll it to Andrews, who looks immediately upfield towards Kiwomya. It's been picked up by Lane, though, in the right half space. He's got the 8 Chadwick on the overlap. Comes in field on the apex of the penalty area. Infield he goes to Wilson, looking to pull the trigger, and it's cleared away by Blacker. Up towards Kiwomya. But it's been well watched in the end, though, by Alfie Creswell, who goes immediately back home to Mahadi in the Leeds goal. And that's a poor pass in the end there by Lapata White, and it's gone out on this near touchline for a Blades throw around midway inside the Blades half as well.
It's the first time I've actually looked over the cabin of the press box and realised there are actually a fair few here this evening. More than expected.
You introduced it as raucous, Hadders.
I said the music was raucous.
Oh, my mistake. I must have been mishearing things then. But throwing for the Blades then, midway inside their own half. It's taken by Tahir. It's looking for Francis, gone over his head. It's been trying to be won back by Aston, and he's done well to keep it for Sheffield United, but he can't keep the ball against Crew. But he's managed to pinch it back there again, though, off of McFadden. Infield he goes towards Francis, who switches the play nicely out to the right-hand side for the captain, Waldron. Oh, and that's a really poor pass there by Waldron. Looked to try and find the overlapping run of Akire, and in the end it's gone out. The play for a Leeds goal kick. Akire nearly went over the advertising boards as well there.
Took one for the team, I think, is the correct phrase.
Aston wins the ball back in midfield, goes towards Kiwomya. Here's Blacker. Out to the right-hand side is Okiere again. First time delivery by Aston, headed away well there by White, and cleared further up the pitch by Leeds United. Sheffield United, that is, sustaining the ball in the Leeds half for a little bit longer this time. Here's Prunty driving through the heart of that Leeds United midfield, wins it back in the final third. It's out to the left-hand side this time with Horton Paris. Looks to try and go on the outside of Lane. Lane's done brilliantly well there, but it's going to be a Sheffield United corner.
Yeah, great slide tackle in there for Lane to put it out. Sheffield United has been a bit more aggressive on the attack for the last 5 minutes, I would say. So let's see what's going to have to bring United. Sheffield United, that's it.
I think that's your 10th foul committed this evening.
Yeah, let's not keep a running track, because otherwise, if we're playing any games, then alcohol poisoning will be setting in shortly.
Unpredictables to come at full time.
Oh God.
Corner ball from the left-hand side in swinger. No, it's going to be taken short on the overlap. Now here's Aston from a deeper angle. It's up towards the back post. It's been won in the air in the end there, but I think it was Tahir, but he couldn't guide it goalwards, and it's out for another Leeds goal kick. 29 minutes gone. It's Sheffield United 0, Leeds United 0. Listen to Football Forum live. as the away side take the goal kick short. Immediately out to the right back, Richards, forced infield there by Cummins. And that's a poor touch in the midfield by Cruz as Blacker looks to try and go on his outside, but it's been won back well by the Leeds midfielder. Now Leeds will look to break through the middle. There's McFadden looking to switch play out to the left-hand side for McDonald, who brings it down well. He's up against Waldron one-on-one, goes infield towards McFadden again. In the centre circle out to this right-hand side now with Richards, who just calms things down from a Leeds perspective. It's back with Mahadi. Richards gets it back off his goalkeeper, and United of Sheffield. There you go, you can
well done.
Manipulate it there now. Just holding shape at the moment. A bank of 5 and a bank of 3, but still the centre halves looking to come out and try and win the ball back, but Lane going on the outside of Paris this time. Goes back towards McFadden, puts the ball in. It's being cleared away by Prunty, only as far as Crew, and misses the target out for a Blades goal kick.
Yeah, good play so far from Leeds United as of late. Really think Freddie Lane's been a class act and beyond so far. He's showing all the qualities that can bring a goal. He's just yet to find the onion net.
Blades with the short goal kick. Prunty long upfield looking for Waldron. He gets it over the head of Toulson, and it's the latter who puts out for a throw on that far side in front of the John Street family stand. Aston showing the short option. It's a lovely little reverse pass to find Waldron. Gets to the byline, looks to dink it up high and looping towards the back post. It's been won back well there by Richards, who's been pulled back there by the number 10 Ethan Cummins, who I think in any normal circumstance would probably be receiving a card for stopping a counter-attack there. The referee's just giving him one last chance, but it'll be a Leeds United free kick 18 yards from their own goal. Comfortable with it are Leeds, and that's showing there as it's the centre half looking long, looking for Wilson over the top of that Blaze back line. This time Andrews is commanding, and Wilson has gone down in the process off the ball with Prunty. Back on his feet now, but Ben's showing a little bit more bravery there coming out.
Yeah, it was just a slight bit of hesitation, but luckily this time Andrews did get to the ball and forced it out for a throw-in.
Wilson's making his appeals towards the referee, but he's got other things to worry about for now. Waldron boots it up into this cold Sheffield evening. One back there, well there by Creswell. As Okiere looks to try and win the ball back, and in the end he wins a free kick for his Trolls as well off of Reece Chadwick. So it's going to be a Blaze free kick on the right-hand side. Be around 35-40 yards out. Big chance for the side in red and white to go and chuck bodies forward and try and get a goal from a set piece.
It's how many synonyms you can come up with this evening to describe these two sides.
Toulson's just had a little word with the referee there. Not sure what for. It wasn't him who conceded the initial foul, but it's going to be Sam Aston over this one. There's Waldron out on the right-hand side, but there's 5 in the 18-yard box to aim for. It's a dinked one in towards a penalty spot. It's been headed away only as far as Cummins. It's been kept nicely by Sheffield United, but there's a good challenge in the process there by Joe Richards, who's conceded a throw-in for his troubles. So it's going to be a Blades throw.
Good chance here.
Yeah, pretty much level with the Leeds 18-yard box. It's Mekhi Horton Paris with the ball in his hands, looking for a bit of movement ahead, and he will find it in front from his midfielders, but it's been won back by Lane. It's a good pass there by Cruz, looking for Wilson. He's looking to try and get past Prunty, and he's done well there, but Horton Paris does well to win the ball back for the Blades. Chadwick got across well there to stop Horton Paris in his tracks, but it's still a Blades throw. Wilson also proving a tricky customer for Jaden Prunty of that Blades back line as well so far. There's Tahir with a long throw, looking up towards the Nine Kiwamya. It's come off a Leeds body last on this near side. Right on halfway, it's going to be Tahir for another Blades throw. Looking long again, here's Lane. It comes off the top of his head. And again, it's going to be another Blades throw. As United of Sheffield inch their way. I can't stop saying it now. Now you pointed it out. I probably would have been all right initially. Now it's been pointed out. I just can't get out of it. Anyway, throwing on the near side for Sheffield United. It's Horton Paris.
Imagine if a goal goes in.
And who's that come off last? It's come off of the 11 Marshall Francis Leeds goal kick. So I wonder if we will get an attendance that's in here at Bramall Lane tonight. I'm sure there'll be a few supporting the visitors. That's a brave pass there by Lepata White, right on the keeper's goal line. But Leeds again looking to dominate the ball. Here's Mahadi to Richards, looking long for McFadden as Chadwick goes down, and under the pressure of Billy Blacker, and it's going to be a Leeds United free kick, this time on their right hand side around 35 yards out. And again, bodies in navy blue shirts head towards the Sheffield United 18-yard box. Ryan Andrews organising his back line.
Yeah, just a slight clip there from Blacker. Easily avoidable.
There's 5 in the cluster of bodies just on the edge of the 18-yard box, a couple on the outskirts as well, but it's a poor cross in the end there by Max McFadden, and United immediately looking long for Kiwamya, who's trying to hold it up against Andrews, wins a free kick, and in an identical situation that Leeds have just had, United will have it again. Looking to try and take it quickly, and they do so. That's a poor pass from Aston, but it's been won back well by Waldron at the byline. Looks to dink it up, headed back across by Francis. Oh, it's seen tips over, and the first real action that Roy Mahadi's had to make, he's done well with it, just managing to scoop it over his own crossbar, but that's probably Sheffield United's best chance of the evening so far as well.
Yeah, great effort that from Sheffield United. Really, for a second then I thought that was going in, but some great reflexes from Mahadi in the Leeds goal.
Yeah, seemed to go in slow motion, the header. Corner taken short by Ashton. It's to Cummins, now with Blacker 25 yards out, with Cummins again. Aston to Waldron, pass out to the right hand side, this time with Cummins again. Infield he goes to Waldron, who looks to play it in. It's around 18 yards out. It's with Francis. Cummins out to the right hand side. Waldron's going to play it in first time, headed away well there by Alfie Creswell, and the away side will look to break, and that's a decent challenge by Waldron. Challenge still not clear, and that's a strong but fair challenge by both players there, as it was Wilson of Leeds and Aston of Sheffield United going in strong on the 50-50. Both got there at the exact same time. Sheffield United to come away with the ball, but it's ended up with a Leeds free kick in their own half, and it's taken by Charlie Crew out to the left hand side now with Tulson. Crew will go and get it back off his left back. Richards back with Lepata White. Around 6 or 7 minutes to the break. It'll be around the point where Matt Thorpe and Rob Everington will be thinking of their half-time team talks and what they can say to go and get a result in the second half or potentially beyond that. Here's Toulson on the far side for Leeds. It's a poor pass in towards McFadden. He's got Kiwomya for company, but he's done well to keep it for Leeds. There's Mahadi with a drill ball out to the right-hand side for Richards. Looks to try and take it on the chest past Horton Paris, but the Blades left-back's done well. He can still only concede a throw-in on this near side. He's gone backwards to Crew from the throw. Puts his foot on the ball. Infield he goes this time to Lane. Richards back to Lane on the overlap. Puts it in first time. It's been cleared away by Prunty only as far as Toulson, 25 yards out, centre of the pitch. Back with Creswell, who I'm wondering is either son of Ryan Creswell. That's good feet there by McFadden. Looks to pull the trigger. It's off of Tahir last, and it's going to be a Leeds corner. Probably be disappointed there, Max McFadden, that he couldn't hit the ball a little bit cleaner, as he had a little bit more time than he thinks, I thought.
Might have just been me, but did he need to make the save?
Yeah, I mean, we're going out for a corner. I think he was trying to stop it from going out, but obviously ball was been slipped out and he's gone out with it.
I'll keep my gob short.
There's 6 in that cluster of Leeds and Blades bodies, but there's a little bit of handbags in there at the moment.
Yeah.
There's Marley Wilson went across to go and get Marshall Francis by the shirt. Prunty's also involved, so is Lapata White, and there's still Max McFadden on this right-hand side waiting to take this set piece for the away side.
Go and sort them out, Ches.
It'll be over in an heartbeat, Adders. So it's McFadden from the right-hand side. It will be an outswinger, 2 hands in the air as he's looking to take it, moving in that 18-yard box from both sides. Probably the longest 2 arms in the air I've ever seen, but it's a whip ball to the edge of the 6-yard area. It's been headed away by Blacker, only as far as the 10 Cummins, but it's been played back onto the right-hand side, this time for McFadden again. One-on-one with Blacker. He's been forced back to Chadwick. Crew being watched by Aston, now with Richards, and it's all the way back home with a Leeds goalkeeper, and it's them who look to start again. Creswell to this right-hand side with Richards. He's been forced backwards by Cummins, who cut off the pass to Chadwick. Lapata White back with his goalkeeper now. 43 minutes in, it's still Sheffield United 0, Leeds United 0. Listen to Football Forum Live. That's a good pass there by Lapata White as Richards gets up the pitch for Leeds, looking to go on the outside of Tahir, and in the end it's been put into touch by Prunty, and Leeds looking to end the half the stronger of the 2.
Could just be me, but it feels like it's been the longest 42 and a half minutes of my life.
You should have been here Saturday.
That's a fair stretch for Football Forum Live, I can guarantee you that.
Mahadi. Toulson on halfway, back with McFadden, who's just started to get on the ball a touch more for Leeds over these past few minutes. Be something that I'm sure Leeds will take into half-time if it stays this score, that they've ended the half the better side, as Blacker clears long first time, looking for the run of Francis up against Lapata White, and he's done well to force Lapata White to try and clear on the turn, and it's come off of Joe Richards. So the Blades will have a throw inside the Leeds' final third. The 4th official, Luke Watson, getting ready with the board to tell us how many minutes we'll see of stoppages at the end of the first half. Here's Paris with the throw on the near side, looking for movement up ahead. He's thrown long in towards Francis. It's been headed away there by Lapata White. Lane will win it back for Leeds. He's gone backwards Now upfield to Wilson. He's done brilliantly on the turn against Prunty. He's got Chadwick to his right, and he's also got McDonald to his left. In the end, it was a strong pass by Marley Wilson. And in the end, it's back in the grateful grasp of Ryan Andrews in all white of Sheffield United's goalkeeping strip. Drops it to the floor and elects to take it off the ground over the top of Kiwomya. He's done well to keep it here for Sheffield United. Drops it off to the skipper Waldron, who plays it down the right-hand side looking for Aston. One-on-one with Crew. Who did that come off last? Came off of Crew. So Aston is just walking over to the ball, but I'm sure it'll be Waldron to take it. And neither side in a rush to get the ball moving at the moment. There's all eyes on the fourth official for 1 minute of additional time. It's been taken short by Waldron, got it back off of Aston, and that's off of the 4 Crew, and Sheffield United will end this first half with a corner. Sure, once this is taken, there won't be too much time for much else to happen at the end of the first. So the Blades throw bodies forward. It's Aston on the far side who's going to take this.
Good chance for Sheffield United to finish very strong, and Leeds have been the stronger side if I had to pick between the two so far.
Aston, one arm in the air. It's a drilled ball. It's high. It's over the head of Prunty, who I'm sure it was aiming for. And Roy Mahadi goes and claims it and immediately throws it to his right-hand side for McFadden. Goes inside towards Lane. Chadwick. And there is 3-2. So the whistle by referee Darren Rogers, and that is Sheffield United 0, Leeds United 0 at the break. Both sides having quite decent chances, in all honesty. I'd probably say Ryan Andrews has made the better saves, but could easily be 1-1, 2-2 or 2-0 or 1-0 adders. There's been a load of chances, but keeper's been on top so far.
There has indeed, and both sides probably deserving of level pegging at the moment, but a good performance nonetheless over the first 45 for both sides. At half-time here, Ben Collins, really? I mentioned that Leeds United probably the stronger side, but all in all, both sides can be happy with the first half performance.
Oh, definitely. I mean, both have put up a decent fight between them. Like you've mentioned, I would say Leeds have been the slightly stronger team, but if Sheffield United got their chances away, then it could have been easily Sheffield United's advantage going into half-time. But yeah, I do have to say that on our near-hand side, that Lane's been one of the key aspects to Leeds' strengths this half.
Well, we shall see, because at half-time here at Bramall Lane in this 5th round FA Youth Cup tie, it's Sheffield United 0, Leeds United 0.
The sooner they finish the M6, the better. It's only taken them 60 years.
The best thing to do is not to think. I just loved it from the off.
Shall we do it then?
Might as well. He's willing to have a shot and have a go.
We didn't really show the quality that I know we've got.
To say he's come in for £4 million, one of the steals of the summer, really.
We're going to go up that season. That's not how football works.
Such a silly mistake.
Would you take the gamble?
Oh yeah. I think if I knew the answer to that, I think I'd be like best football manager in the world.
It's just that feeling that you want to bottle up and keep with you forever.
Do you know where bar is, mate? He goes, oh yeah, we don't serve alcoholic ground. What? Irish Premier Division. Oh,
that's not allowed.
Is that not allowed?
No.
I was looking forward to the Sligo Rovers against Drogheda. Sligo Rovers supposed to be quite good. Both on 9 points out of 11 games.
And what you
9 points out of 11.
This is Football Forum.
Wednesdays from 9. No chance of us being back Wednesday at 9. It is Football Forum live here on your preferred podcast provider. Much appreciating your company. Half-time here at Sheffield United under 18s 0. Leeds United under 18s 0. Let's just bring it up to date with all the latest across English professional football at the moment, or rather first team football, shall we say. In the FA Cup 4th round replays, Nottingham Forest 0, Bristol City 0. They've only played 8 minutes. They've only just kicked off. And Aston Villa against Chelsea hasn't even kicked off yet. That's an 8 o'clock kickoff. Elsewhere, Nigeria have knocked out South Africa from the Africa Cup of Nations. Nigeria drawing 1-1 with South Africa after extra time. Nigeria winning 4-2 on penalties. Ivory Coast and DR Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, should we say, they get underway in a few moments' time at 8 o'clock. Elsewhere that we wanted to reflect to you here on Football Forum Live this evening, let's talk for the next few moments about, well, shall we start Callum Cheswick here, frankly, over the last some days ago. Sheffield United, well, thumped, there's no other way of saying it, 5-0 against Aston Villa on Saturday. By this time, at half-time, they were already 4 down. It was a shambles.
Yeah, but I must admit, obviously, commentating on the game, you can I think you can look a little bit more objectively on it than what fans might be able to at times. But for me, that was an even worse first half than it was against Newcastle early on in the season. It was just so. The first 10 minutes we looked okay. Obviously, had that big chance to Brereton Diaz, and you just wonder had you scored that, might the night have gone differently for the result, but obviously it didn't, and it was a painful watch, I must say. Once it got to half-time, I think the majority of the ground wanted to go home and wallow in self-pity and not have to endure another 45 minutes of maybe a lack of talent for the league. I know there was claims of a lack of effort from the players, which Chris Wilder did put to bed and say until you've been in that position at 5-0 down after 47 minutes, then you can maybe be a better judge of it. I'm not going to argue with that because I haven't been in that position. I'll take his word, but ultimately it was just a performance coming after what's been a strong set of performances as well, to be fair. Palace was okay. Since Wilder's come in, there's been an uplift in performance, and that's been seen by the underlying numbers, but that was just a return to abject garbage, really, to be honest with you, Hadders. And it was, the sooner we can get that out of our systems and out of our memory, the better, because it was an awful display. Every time Villa went forward, they looked like scoring, really, and that's just, I think, sums up where Sheffield United are at the moment.
We'll come back to Sheffield United in a few moments' time. We'll preview this weekend's game. Ben Collins, we're going to come to you for the not too distant future. Chesterfield last night, just the 22 points clear at the top of the National League. Another victory, 2-1 away at Dagenham and Redbridge. Was a little bit difficult because missed a penalty. Had to come from level pegging. Dagenham and Redbridge pegged Chesterfield back. But you couple that with the fact that another victory on Saturday. I mean, it's just another victory after another victory. And I think there was something that the Vanarama's official X account, formerly Twitter, put out and saying, I could be wrong, I've not done the maths entirely, but Chesterfield are 7 wins away from promotion back to the Football League. We're in early February, for goodness sake.
Yeah, it is slightly crazy to think that just 7 more games could do it for Chesterfield. I do have to say, with them, I've actually been to a game, you'll be surprised to know, but I managed to go to the Southend game, 3-0 at home, and that was a cracking display, and I could see why we've been this dominant all game. With me only having to watch highlights, you only get a slight snippet of what Chesterfield can really do, but having the chance to watch them at home, the full 90 minutes, really showed how dominant they've been. Granted, Southend on that night did have a few good chances against Chesterfield, but we had a solid defence. I will sing my praises as always to I forgot his name. How have I forgot his name?
Harry Tyler.
There we go, Harry Tyler. Yeah, he's been some of the cracking saves I've made, and I mean, even Joe Quigley coming on and scoring within 2 minutes of him being subbed on. It just shows the proper domination that we've had this season. I think, if I am right, if we win the remainder of the games, we will beat Wrexham's total points with 118, I believe.
Yep, as it stands, you're on course for 118 points. I mean, Sheffield United, Callum Cheswick, could only dream of 118 points.
Could only dream of 18.
18 points. We were going to get some Sheffield Wednesday reaction this evening, but as is the way with Football Forum and Football Forum Live, we haven't been able to get any. This is from our assistant or our deputy Sheffield Wednesday expert that's been wanting to do a podcast episode for months. and we have no reaction. So never mind. I mean, Sheffield Wednesday fans won't really want to say too much about it after conceding 3 in 7 minutes on Saturday and then 3 in 8 minutes last night, losing 4-0 in the league away to relegation rivals Huddersfield, and then getting dumped out of the 4th round of the FA Cup 4-1 away at Coventry. They played for about the 17th time in the last month, so they won't want to see Coventry again for a long, long time. Let's turn our attention then to the previews ahead of this weekend's games. Unpredictable will follow at full time of this 5th round FA Youth Cup tie, whether that be, it'll either be after 90 minutes, shall we say. It won't be after extra time and penalties. We're not going to keep these two around that long. Anyway, turning our attention to this weekend, Leeds United, funny enough, back in action again. They've got Rotherham United. Barnsley have got Leyton Orient. Doncaster Rovers against Tranmere Rovers. Sheffield Wednesday going to Birmingham City. And, well, let's turn our attention to Chesterfield, shall we? A chance to go 25 points clear at the top of the 25 points clear, potentially. It's maddening. Anyway, Chesterfield, Ebbsfleet United at home. Frankly, your home form has been imperious. I mean, your away form's been imperious enough. But Ebbsfleet United, what are you making of this one?
Well, with them being 23rd in the league...
Oh, well, there we go then.
So with 31 points, I believe we'll have a decent chance.
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
But you'd think. Like you've mentioned, Hadders, we've had an unbelievable form. I don't think, if I can pull up the stat correctly, we have won the last 70... No. Where is it? I have it somewhere.
It's something like you're about 7 or 8 wins in a row at home.
Yeah, I mean, Chesterfield, we've had an unbelievable form at home. I don't think we've lost for the last 10, I believe. That could
You're asking the wrong person, yes, unfortunately.
That could be wrong, however, but like I've mentioned before, the absolute domination we have at our home ground is phenomenal, I do have to say. It was showed last season when West Brom came and just managed to scrape a draw, and it's also done earlier this year in our FA Cup run. A bit unlucky to get knocked out, but I think promotion back into the Football League would suffice Chesterfield fans enough. But yeah, I do think that we will have another decent scoring game. I wouldn't be surprised if it's another 3-0 or
maybe more.
Maybe more.
No, surely National League 100 and gazillion points isn't enough. You want to win the FA Cup as well.
Well, I mean, the FA Cup's like the greatest football competition in the world.
It is.
So, yeah, to win the FA Cup for Chesterfield would be a dream, but obviously we've been in the 5th tier of English football. I believe that's a bit far-fetched.
Yes, indeed. Well, Maidstone United are proving all the doubters wrong. Anyway, Chesterfield back in action against Ebbsfleet United. Callum, Cheswick, coming back to you. Sheffield United, it's a big one on Saturday. It's Luton Town down at Kenilworth Road. And, well, this has to be must win if Sheffield United are to have any lingering hope of staying in the Premier League.
I think every game is must win at this stage. I just think we've got, about 13, 14 games left?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's 14, I think. And in terms of points,
10 points off Luton.
In all fairness, it's 4 games in a sense, but it just feels absolutely miles away if you're a Sheffield United supporter. And I think that game, the reverse fixture, obviously Sheffield United versus Luton here at the Lane, was, I think, a bit of a turning point for fans. It had been probably, just under a month or around a month since Wilder had come back, replacing Paul Heckingbottom. There had been an uplift in performance. There had been an uplift in result. I think a few days before that we just got the draw against Aston Villa, and if we hold on against them we get 3 points instead of 1. And against Luton we concede 2 own goals in the space of around 6 minutes to go and lose the game 3-2. Win that, and then you've got another 5 points there, and confidence just grows again amongst the players and the supporters. But I think since that Luton game, it killed a lot of fans' belief. that the Blades could stay up in the Premier League. And I think since then as well, Luton have upturned in form as well. And you know what, credit to them, they've come up to the top flight with a clear plan, both in the recruitment and in the style of play. They've kept to it, they've kept to the philosophy, and they've done fantastically well. They'll just see Sheffield United as another team going to Kenilworth Road and another team there to beat and take points off. And obviously that 4-4 draw against Newcastle was madness at the weekend, and they've been scoring goals, they've been conceding a few, but we haven't been scoring that many either though. So for me it's slightly concerning going there at the weekend, I must admit.
Well, we shall see, because we'll have full reaction, or, well, I was going to say we'll have full reaction. We probably won't, or we might do. We'll see. We'll see if we're going to have any reaction on the next Football Forum Live, which will come on Saturday afternoon. So we'll probably be able to squeeze some reaction in there. But you are listening to Football Forum Live, if you can indeed hear me, here at Bramall Lane. There is a buzz. There is a buzz in the air, as I mentioned in the intro. First time here in best part of nearly 3 years. First time in this press box, and there is an aura about the place. Anyway, the two teams have re-emerged here on the famous hallowed turf in Sheffield 2. It is Sheffield United 0, Leeds United 0 at half time, and our big match referee Darren Rogers has plopped the ball on the spot in the middle of the centre circle, both sides switching halves for this second half. So it will be Sheffield United that will get us underway as we just wait for Kasabian to die itself down. And that looks like it is the number 11 Marshall Francis for Sheffield United that will get this game off and underway. So both sides level after 45. If they're level after 90, we go again for another 30. Ben Collins will be our expert summariser. Listen to this. Not as good as I was expecting. Anyway, we are off and underway for this second half here on Football Forum Live. Sheffield United 0, Leeds United 0 in this fifth round cup tie. Sheffield United in their traditional home strip of the red and white striped shirts, the black shorts and the black socks. Leeds United this evening in their change strip of the navy blue shirts. And are we still going with teal for the shorts and socks?
I'd go turquoise.
Yeah, turquoise. We'll stick with turquoise then, as Sheffield United look to build down this near hand side, but a good bit of defending allows the Blades to win themselves a throw-in over on the far hand side. So 40 seconds gone in this second half. You'll hear throughout the half from Ben Collins, our expert summariser this evening, and goalkeeping expert.
I'll take that as my new job title.
Well, you're in the net for any charity match we do. Callum Cheswick will provide his thoughts and comments and better analysis and opinions than me throughout this half as well. So Sheffield United with this free kick then over on the far hand side as it's lofted in towards the box, but Leeds head clears it. It's to the number 10, who is Cummins. We'll do our best to run you through the 1 to 11 as we progress through the early stages of this second half. It was two changes for Sheffield United from their last out in that 5-0 victory at Crewe on Saturday. McLachlan not involved. Colachin drops down to the bench. Francis has moved up from the bench, and Waldron makes a start as well, as the ball's lofted in towards the box, but Leeds do their best to clear. And here is I believe that's the number 3. We'll see. No, it's the number 11. That's Josh McDonald over on this near-hand side. Sheffield United have the ball back, and they have it here with the number 2, the captain, Jack Waldron. Waldron looks to loft the ball and interchange a pass, and it finds the number 9 as Sheffield United have a strike, that being the number 9 of Noah Kiwomya.
Yeah, just spotted Sai Shashev here as well. So a few of the other youth teamers here in support.
Who we saw in the under-21s game back in Sheffield 6, the ground of which and the opposition we shall not name, although frankly It's the biggest question you can ask Sheffield United fans. Who do you hate more, Sheffield Wednesday or Leeds United?
Wednesday.
I mean, that's an easy question.
Yeah, even I agree with Ben on that one.
I obviously can't give an opinion because I'm neutral.
Whoever Aaron Ramsey's rivals are.
Well, that's Swansea. Hey, he was back on the bench at the weekend. You should be glad we don't do podcast episodes more often, otherwise he'd be getting a regular mention. Anyway, so it's back with United of Leeds. Say hi to get one in there. But United of Sheffield have it here on this near-hand side. Here is the number 2. Here is Waldron. Waldron looks to shape and shift past his man and looks to loft the ball in towards the box. But it's cleared by the visitors only as far as Waldron, and I'm still struggling with these numbers, so you'll have to persevere with me. Waldron lofted through, and the Blades still have it, but bit of a poor ball from Leeds as a lofting challenge and a Jack Robinson-esque slide there from the number 5, Jayden Prunty.
Yeah, pitcher's taken a little bit of an hour in over the past couple of weeks. Sure, be thankful for a rest at the weekend, to be fair. But yeah, no change at the break, and it just does make you wonder whether there's been any little tactical tweaks being made by either side, because it's been started in the similar vein to how it started in the first, quite tight.
Well, we shall see, because here come Leeds United over on the far-hand side as they look to get towards the box. That's the number 7, Freddie Lane, by far and away the man of the match of the first half. Lofts the ball in towards the box, but there's Prunty to clear it away, and he does so, and the Blades can get it out of their 18-yard box. It comes back to number 3. This is the Leeds captain, Dan Toulson. He'll go back to the 5, Alfie Creswell, and across to Richards. Bit of a crunching challenge there on Joe Richards, and Leeds United have themselves a free kick. It's taken short and taken quickly, and Leeds can make something with this as Wilson looks for an option, but he's dispossessed, and here comes Sheffield United. That's the number 10, Ethan Cummins, over on the far-hand side. And the Blades have won themselves a throw-in. So 5 gone in this second half, remains goalless. And as Ches was saying, Ben Collins, both sides starting very proactively, shall we say. The Blades having a good chance there, but still quite edgy, shall we say.
Yes, it's pretty equal. It was pretty much like the first half so far, but here come United. And
Sheffield.
Yes, Sheffield United.
That is going to stick on the commentaries for the rest of the season now.
United Gate.
I'm not going there. I'm just not going there. You should be glad we're calling this podcast today at the end of the season.
But yeah, both teams have been pretty equal since coming out. Obviously, United's had 1 or 2 chances. Leeds have just had 1. And be interesting to see where it goes from here.
Well, where it does go from here is to a free kick to Leeds. And at this rate, we're going to be having extra time, penalties, and hot chocolate, because we'll need it.
Yeah, I might have to run off and grab a bottle.
You can't be saying those sort of things.
I could be saying the other swear word that I've briefly mentioned.
That's just not allowed. That is just not allowed. So here is with Andrews in the Sheffield United goals. He lofts it upfield in the direction of the number 3, Horton Paris. But Leeds regain possession here in the middle of the park. The number 5, that's Alfie Creswell. He drifts past his man and then takes a what must be said as an 8.6 down to the floor. That was excellent. Referee must have obviously seen there was a clip in there that has not caught my attention. Anyway, Leeds United continue here over halfway, but as soon as I mentioned that, it goes back to Creswell, the number 5, in their own half, and it's back now with Rory Mahadi. Played over from Lapata White down here to this near-hand side, the number 10. That is Max McFadden. He goes back to a man as it's lofted in towards the 18-yard box. Here's a chance. Did that take a nick off an arm? No, says the referee, and on we play. Here come Leeds United once more with the number 5, Creswell. He goes out to McFadden. McFadden on this near-hand side. Looks to shape to shoot and sends the ball in towards the 18-yard box. But the Blades clear once more as they loft the ball downfield over to this near hand side, and the Whites have got themselves a throw-in. So taken quickly, and back with Mahadi, who's got all the time in the world to just roll it back with his foot and then pass it out into his defensive teammates. But that's a poor ball, and it allows Sheffield United to come forward again here with the number 9, Kiwomya. But it's a poor pass, and it allows Leeds United to continue, and the referee says play on. Bit of a strong challenge, but nothing more. That was a good little chance, but it's come to nothing, and Leeds United have played the advantage. They've got the advantage, but the referee will now call it back for the free kick.
Yeah, good officiating there by the referee. Could have easily brought it back for the initial foul. Blacker's going to be the first one to get a card of the evening, as he was the one who was looking to try and pull Crew, I think it was, to stop that counter from developing any further. But Sheffield United had a decent opportunity there. It was a poor pass in the end by Kiwomya as he looked to try and thread it through to Okyere, who had made the run from right centre half, Chris Basham-esque. But
well, he is wearing the shirt number 6.
Exactly. But yeah, really poor ball in the end.
And here come Leeds United now over on this far-hand side on the edge of the 18, looking for an options over on that far-hand side. Looks to pass it back to a man and goes back to the right back, Joe Richards. And evidently ended up going all the way back to the goalkeeper, and they can play out as the Blades Academy X-account just confirming Ches's suspicions that Billy Blacker is the first to go into the book. And here comes Sheffield United, but a good defensive clearance just prevents anything coming to fruition, and the Blades will have themselves a throw-in on this near-hand side.
Yeah, some little kids are fighting for the ball. No, that's not the under-18s.
They're in an excited mood. They've got school in the morning, but they're allowed to stay up late to go and watch United. Anyway, speaking of Sheffield United, here is Sheffield United, here is a chance as twists and turns through the box, and the Blades have won themselves a free kick. Now this is some 20-25 yards out. This is a real chance for Sheffield United, and they have got Sam Aston, who will surely be marking his territory on this ball. He scored at the weekend at Crewe from a set piece from this sort of range, and I'd bet you dollars to donuts, to take a quote from The Simpsons, this could be aiming towards the onion net. I think that's the first time anyone has ever said dollars to donuts on a football commentary.
I am a big fan of The Simpsons as well, but I don't think I'll be chucking that one in any sports comms ones.
So 56 gone as the free kick's taken. It's strike! And comes off the post. Comes off the left-hand post as we look, and that was audacious from that range. He was... it had the right power, it had the right pace, it had the right whip on it. All it lacked was being a couple of inches more right, and that was 1-0 Sheffield United.
Yeah, really dangerous effort, and he survived some good deliveries from corners so far as Aston. First real attempt to strike on goal, and you could see obvious technical qualities there. I think in a way they will be somewhat disappointed that he's not hit the target there.
Well, looking for two in 2 appearances is Sam Aston, the number 7. And as we say, any more to the right, and well, that was past Rory Mahadi and into the back of the net. Sheffield United have themselves an indirect free kick. Couple of yards away from the corner quadrant. He's just kicked the ball away, Joe Richards. So we all know what's probably coming.
Well, should come. But
the number 10, Max McFadden, just pleading the case of his teammate. And by the looks of things, I know obviously my eyesight's not the best, but I don't think he has been booked.
Yeah, he's got away with it. To be fair, I think Cummins had got away with a card in the first half. It's quite good refereeing by Darren Rogers. There's no point giving yellow cards out willy-nilly.
Probably first offence, so let him off. Sam Aston to take this free kick then, indirect free kick. The hands go up, the ball comes in, the heads go up. It's still not cleared, and a chance. And that came off a Leeds man last, in fact. Looped back, and Mahadi was... had good enough reflexes to prevent that one from going in the back of his own net. So 58 gone here, remains Sheffield United 0, Leeds United 0 in this FA Youth Cup 5th round tie. As we mentioned at the start of this evening's programming, Liverpool at home for the winners of this tie. And should it be Sheffield United, and it is an evening or a time that suits, we will do our best to bring you that in full here on Football Forum Live.
Let's hope it's not snowing for that game then.
Let's not mention that S word yet, please.
Apologies. We have to bring in a swear jar in a minute.
George Barber's not here, that's why it's not full already. So Leeds United with this throw-in then over on the far hand side in an advanced position. Back it goes to Lapata White and across to Cresswell. Finds Toulson, the captain this evening. And the number 11, McDonald. Cresswell, Mahadi, and Lapata White has it as he lofts the ball downfield, and this is a good chance here if Max McFadden can get anything onto it. No, this is Lane. No, it is still McFadden. He goes, still going, and a chance here, and Leeds United take the lead. It was a bit all over the place, a bit of the mess. We weren't sure who it was or what was even happening. But Leeds United have opened the scoring just shy of the hour mark. And West Yorkshire break the deadlock and have one up on South Yorkshire. An hour gone here at Bramall Lane. It's Sheffield United 0, Leeds United 1.
Yeah, it was Richards, I think, had his driving down that right hand side, got a little bit lucky on how he still managed to keep the ball, but in the end it was good work to get to the byline, and those cutbacks from the edge of the 6-yard box can be so dangerous. It went past McDonald, and to be fair, it's good athleticism, good agility from Marley Wilson to manage to be able to wrap his body and leg round the ball and guide it into that bottom right corner, and Sheffield United have it all to do with half an hour or so to go.
So Marley Wilson scored in round 3 at Norwich. Oh, that was late. That was late from Dan Toulson.
And handbags are out for the second time this evening.
That's a really naughty one, that.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and the keeper.
And everyone's getting involved.
Wow, the keeper's absolutely flown, and he needs to be careful here.
Oh dear.
This is
it's
really heating up.
Testosterone is flying.
Yeah.
I mean, we know the rivalry between Sheffield and Leeds, but this is just not necessary.
So yeah, it was the 3, Toulson, who flew in there. And I must admit,
frankly, the 18-year-old should have known better than that. You don't go flying in like that.
I'll be surprised if he's still on the pitch after this, to be honest. I mean, I think the keeper's going to get a card here as well, and so he should. There was no need to go and running in from his own goal to come and try and split that up.
No, absolutely not. Especially as a goalkeeper, you don't want to be putting your team
Sheffield
down.
United goalkeeper still in his own 18-yard box, unbothered.
That's what I usually do for Sunday League when I used to play.
We need to make sure this isn't a repeat of it's a yellow card. No, it's a red card. Let's
hope.
Let's get this one right this time. But what I was trying to mention before that challenge is Marley Wilson. He scored in round 3 at Norwich. He scored in round 4 at Brighton. Now he's scored in round 5 at Sheffield United. Marley Wilson also saw red at Norwich. And Dan Toulson escapes with a yellow.
Wow.
Mahadi also in the book, as does one of the Sheffield United players. I believe that's number 5.
Yeah, that's Jaden Prunty.
Prunty in the book for Sheffield United. Mahadi in the book for Leeds. Dan Toulson also in the book. And arguably,
I can't believe
that
he's
could
on the
have
pitch
been,
there.
and arguably should have been, a red.
That was so high. Potential leg breaker, that one. I still can't believe he's on the pitch, to be honest. Obviously, I know I'm a little bit biased being a Sheffield United fan, but you can still see when a foul's a foul, and a foul of that magnitude is the pace that he's travelled, the height of his foot, the force of impact. It all leads to a red card there. I'm surprised he's still on the pitch, put it that way.
Well, Toulson is okay to continue, and does so as Sheffield United get things restarted with a free kick. The Blades a goal down and looking for that equaliser. They've got themselves a throw-in for the time being. Here's Waldron.
That should have been a Leeds throw, to be honest.
You can see why the Leeds players were disappointed with that one.
Yeah.
So Leeds have it back, and they'll loft it downfield, but it goes out off a Sheffield United head, and the Whites have themselves a throw-in on this near-hand side. I know Sheffield United wanted any more rivalries. Well, they've got another one on Saturday. After probably the second biggest rivalry, they've got the big one. Sheffield Wednesday in the league on Saturday. But here come the Blades down the far-hand side as he looks to drift into the box. He's clattered, and I believe that's a free kick.
No, it's a throw-in. Came off of Lapata White last. He was appealing that I think it was Cummins just went over the ball to try and keep it there, but I think after the last one I don't even think that's a foul.
So 65 gone here on Football Forum Live. It is a throw-in as I look like a mug once again. A Sheffield United player goes down in the box. The referee says get up and get on with it. In not so informal terms, shall we say. The Blades have themselves a corner.
Yeah, 6-1 of the evening. Provided a bit of a threat. Looked a bit dangerous from a couple of them. Will want to try and test Mahadi more. He's only really had that one save to make towards the end of the first half.
So you're on keeper watch and you're on corner watch. The Blades with this corner then. 65 gone here at Bramall Lane as they look to find an equaliser. It's lofted in towards the edge of the 18. A strike, but it's cleared back to the man, and then another strike's blocked. And the Blades have themselves a throw-in over on the far-hand side. Looks like it's going to be a long throw in towards the 18. The throw is played long in towards the 18. Here is a chance if Sheffield United can wriggle a shot away. One is taken off Waldron from some distance, but to no avail, and it's going to be a Leeds United goal kick. And as it stands, Sheffield United are heading out of the FA Youth Cup at the 5th round stage. 23.5 minutes to find an equaliser and take this game to a further half hour. Toulson. Crew looks to loft the ball through to McDonald. Has he beaten the offside trap? No, he hasn't. And the Blades have themselves a defensive free kick. So lofted downfield in the direction of Waldron. But Cresswell sends it back from whence it came. Now it's back in the possession of Sheffield United and goes all the way back to Andrews in the Blades goal. Waldron gets the head away and Chance here for the Blades if they can keep it onside. I believe this is Kiwomya, and I believe he has kept it onside. He has. He's turned his man, but there was a second Leeds player in support, and to no avail. So here comes McFadden. Chadwick will play it across to Lane. Lane still going as he approaches the 18, takes the strike, and I believe it's been
goal kick.
Goal kick. It was a good strike from Freddie Lane. Only a real half chance as he was slightly hauled to the ground, but under a bit of pressure.
Yeah, United preparing substitutions now, getting towards that stage.
And unfortunately, we're going to have no idea who they are because they haven't given us a team sheet. But never mind, we'll persevere. So Toulson, the captain, will take the throw-in on this near-hand side. 68 gone, Sheffield United 0, Leeds United 1 in this fifth round cup tie. So here comes the substitutes poured. No. Well, it's the number 15 for Sheffield United, whoever he is, that's getting some words of advice from Matt Thorpe. He'll be coming on in the next few moments. But Leeds will loft this back into the centre circle with McFadden. Lapata White. Lofted across, just kept in. No, the linesman on this near-hand side says no. Two substitutes, it's going to be the number 12 and the number 15. They're just getting some final instructions, and the Blades will take this throw in first. And you'll hear about those substitutions shortly from Callum Cheswick when he takes over in the next few moments. We continue here as Leeds just knocking it around the edge of their 18, and it comes out here with Chadwick. Looks to loft the ball downfield, but to no avail. That one's heading out of play, or is it being kept in? No, it hasn't. It's going to be a Sheffield United throw-in, and we're going to get these substitutes.
Not yet.
I feel like we're not, but you'll have to find those out in the not too distant future. A final thought from Ben Collins. Ben?
I feel like Sheffield United has been slightly unlucky with the chances they've had so far. They've definitely had the most of the possession this half, but Leeds managing to put their goal away with a fantastic effort from Wilson. But yeah, and Sheffield United on break, so I will give back to Ches.
The Blades coming forward, and as it comes back to Mahadi to taking you through until full time, Callum Cheswick.
Thanks, Sadders. Yeah, I probably agree with that, Ben. I think Leeds had more the first half, but Sheffield United have definitely been inside in the ascendancy, and they find themselves 1-0 down. It's Waldrum puts it in, and it's just gone through the legs of Kiwomya as he tries to backheel it goal bound as the goal scorer Wilson goes underneath to here. Prunty with a diag out to this right hand side. It's been brought down by Waldron, flicking it round the corner for Aston, who hit the post for Sheffield United. He does brilliantly to turn his man, puts it in. It's over the head of Kiwomya again. Paris manages to keep the ball as Blacker now onto the left hand side with Cummins. Comes inside on the left hand side. He's looking to try and switch play out to the right hand side for Waldron. Puts it in first time. I think that was a cross more than effort, but went over the crossbar of Rory Mahadi. And Leeds will have a goal kick. 72 minutes in, it's Sheffield United 0, Leeds United 1. So you're listening to Football Forum Live as Leeds take that goal kick. It's up towards Lane. It's been headed on by Tahir Wilson. Will beat the offside trap. He's up against Prunty. Been an ongoing battle throughout the first three quarters of this match. But it's so far Wilson, the man who separates the two sides, as a header infield by Crew is picked up by Creswell. And as Francis trips up Creswell, United win it back and travel down the right hand side with the right back and captain Waldron. It was to Hampson. That's a brilliant challenge. Last ditch there by Chadwick, who still stayed down for now. Okyere wins the ball back. Waldron puts it in first time. It's fallen Kylie inside. Also dragged back inside the 18-yard box. Appeals for a penalty. Nothing given. You could see the shirt get tugged of the number 9 Kiwomya. The linesman, he was pretty much right in front of him. The referee was also in a great position, but neither of the officials gave anything, so it will be a corner ball to Sheffield United, their 7th of the evening. Chadwick back on his feet now, didn't need any medical assistance. One arm in the air of Aston. There's 5 in red and white to aim for. It's been headed away there by Lane. It's fallen Kylie too. It's in! It's a brilliant strike by Blacker. Got the ball after the ball was cleared from the corner. Brought it down with his right foot. And with a brilliant finish into the bottom left corner. Well, he's been the only man to score for the Blades in this competition. And he levels the score on the night. Brilliant Blacker for the Blades. 1-1.
Yeah, great bit of play there from Sheffield United. Lovely goal from Billy Blacker. And, well, he scored the winners in the 3rd and the 4th round. And, well, he may get the winner in the 5th round, but at the moment he's come up with an absolutely priceless goal for Sheffield United.
Might we be about to see those changes made, but yeah, what a time to level the game just as we're approaching the last quarter of an hour of this game left.
And I was just about to put out on social media that that Sheffield United were a goal down to Leeds, and they equalised. Sheffield United won, Leeds United won in this 5th round FA Youth Cup tie. The game is underway. Callum Cheswick, I'll let you resume.
Thanks, Adders. Was involved on Monday against Blackburn as well. Billy Blacker, know he's highly rated within the Sheffield United Academy. And we are about to get a first change of the night. It will be by Leeds United. Try and listen out for a name of who's going to come on.
Well, it will be the number 18.
So off comes Freddie Lane. Been quite ineffective this second half, I must admit. Was a thorn in United's.
Lewis here.
Well, I heard Reese, someone.
Yeah,
so
I'm. Yeah, well.
Anyone's guess.
Yeah, I heard Reese as well.
Well, you have to confirm by Twitter.
Well, it's Reese Chadwick who's the 8, so maybe he's got that mixed up. The
8 and 18. Well, he's got the team sheet and we haven't.
Well,
it's one of.
Yeah, we can't.
Joe Billett, Lewis Pirrie, Louis Dudley, Ollie Pickles, Jack Morris, and Elton Seymour.
So any of them. Anyway, plays continued. Unfortunately, we can't get that substitution for you. We'll try and check on Leeds' running blog of the evening, see if that will provide us any further insight as to who's made way for Freddie Lane, who, as I was mentioning, was a thorn in United's side during that first half, but proved largely ineffective in this second half.
Well, as we were mentioning, Ben, there was a substitute in the under-21s game at Hillsborough. Yeah. We had no idea who it was, and he scored the equaliser in the last minute. Yeah. So we had to say that exact same line.
Yeah, well, you have to go on Twitter, because
I'm gonna have a look.
I've run out of data, so.
Oh, yeah. Right. Well, I'm gonna have a look. So.
Leeds with a free kick midway inside their own half. Is around 13 minutes of normal time left in this one, as it looked on the hour mark as if Leeds were going to wrap this up in normal time, and at the moment we are heading to 2 15-minute sections of extra time, as that's a brilliant challenge as Prunty comes across to stop the right back Richards in his tracks, and Leeds will get their 4th corner of the night.
Well, I can tell you who it is. Apparently Freddie Way's gone off.
Oh, right. Well,
Lewis Pirrie is the number 18 that's entered the field of
Told
play.
you it was Lewis.
We'll go with that one then.
Lewis Pirrie.
I forgot his number.
218. £234,000 he cost from Aberdeen.
Not bad.
And I've bust my sticker.
Corner from the right-hand side. 2 arms in the air. It's been headed away by Waldron, only as far as Wilson. Brilliant block in the end there by Tahir. But that was a venomous hit there by Wilson.
That is quite literally the definition of have it.
United are about to make a change.
Let's listen.
Off comes Mecky Horton-Paris, who was the man who had to deal with Lane. He's ran his race. Don't think he's realised yet. Oh wait, no, he's not coming off. It's the number 10 coming off, Ethan Cummins. Who is going to
Jackson Blaze.
Yes, there we go, at least we know that one. And play is back underway. Cummins has had a couple of little moments throughout the game, but been a little bit too slow in possession at times, in my opinion. But especially in the second half, he showed a couple of glimpses. Wilson's down off the ball for now. In off the left-hand side, here's McDonald. Back with Lapata White. There is the mystery man, we think.
Pirrie. No, it is Pirrie.
But Leeds still playing for now while Wilson's on the deck. Went down off the ball, no idea what's up with him. I'm sure the referee will stop play. He's back onto his knees for now. Leeds moving the ball nicely. Here's Crew. He's up against Kiwomya. Creswell. Back with Mahadi in the Leeds goal. Here's Crew on halfway, looking to play it to the left back. Toulson. Back with Creswell again.
Tend to play, and frankly, at this rate, I can see this going all the way.
Yeah,
I've got a funny feeling.
No one's taken complete ownership of this one, as Leeds are preparing to make another substitution in a moment. But yeah, no sides really dominated this one. There's the flick on there by the substitute Blaze. Can't find Kiwomya. Leeds will clear up their left-hand side, as it's been watched by McFadden, but was put into touch in the end there by Okyere. McFadden just feeling his hamstring a touch there, I think, as he goes and gets one of the energy pouches.
Which are disgusting, by the way, as I can vouch for in the half marathon.
Was it effective, though? Anyway, plays continued with McFadden, who switched it. Yeah, he's still limping a bit now. Here's Richards going down the right-hand side. Infield with Wilson now. Gets up away from Harris. Coming inside onto his left, but he's gone down under the pressure of the goal scorer Blacker, looking to try and feed it through to the 11th Francis. Looks like Wilson's playing on the right-hand side now for Leeds, with the substitute Pirrie playing to the middle. Here is McFadden. Goes back to Mahadi. Only the one change for both sides as we're approaching 82 minutes gone. Wonder how many tired legs, how many tired minds there are out there. As Leeds just move the ball within their back four. Here's McFadden on the left-hand side. He's got the number 12 Blaze for company. It's gone out off the Sheffield United man and out for a throw.
Crew off.
I did not catch that at all. Pickles.
So Ollie Pickles on for Charlie Crew.
Unfortunately, I've been so obsessed with trying to find out who it is and getting the stickers on, I haven't got their numbers down. So, but I'm sure me and Ben can sort that out.
Well, it's with the number 3, the left back. Throws it short to McFadden. 16, by the way.
Yeah, 16. I was just about to say to him.
It's with Wilson on the far side, level with Sheffield United's 18-yard box. Comes in off the left, looking to try and find Pickles for his first involvement. Wilson's not pleased with himself there, as it's gone all the way through for a Sheffield United goal kick. United play out from the back again. It's Tahir looking over the top for Kiwomya. Here's Blaze, who heads it on for the 11. Francis keeps the ball for Sheffield United, goes backwards towards Prunty, who's looking to switch the play out to the left-hand side for Horton Paris. It's a good header infield towards Aston now. He's stood his man up, looks to play it in. It's just past Kiwomya, still not cleared by Leeds. It's picked up by Blaze. 20 yards out, pulls the trigger.
Nice, saved, good effort.
Saved well down to his right by Rory Mardy.
Nice easy save, that one. The cross in looked like nobody wanted to hit it. Just everybody decided to look and watch it go along.
So United looking a little bit more threatening on the break, as it's Leeds looking to stamp a little bit more authority on it in possession. As, looks like Leeds have changed from a 4-2-3-1 to playing a 4-3-3. Just playing with a single pivot in midfield. There's Chadwick next to Crew. It's just Chadwick, the deeper of that midfield trio, looking to dictate it for Leeds. Sure, that's to try and allow the 2 other Leeds midfielders to push on a little bit more. And it's a great turn of pace there by McDonald. Comes in away from Okiere. Advantage played by the referee, as it's been overrun there by McDonald and cleared away by Sheffield United up towards the Leeds goalkeeper, who immediately throws it in the path of Alfie Creswell. Good flick round the corner by McFadden. It's a poor touch in the end by Toulson. Prunty's saying to his teammate Okiere, could have given me a little bit more notice there. But in the end, it was a clearance straight out of play.
It's just that crucial final touch, I feel, for both sides, really. They've got a good plan. They know what they're going to do. It's some good passing play, but it's just that final ball. It's that second touch that lets them down.
I feel like they just need to be more confident in hitting the ball at the keepers.
Says the goalkeeping expert.
Ball by Creswell, looking for McDonald. It's been headed out of play by Okiere. McFadden with the ball in his hands, looking to take this throw. Infield to Chadwick. It's a poor pass. It's been picked up by Waldron on the half turn. There's Blaze looking to get away from Chadwick. Pulls down the Leeds man. And Leeds have a free kick. It's taken quickly. There's McFadden out to the right-hand side for Richards to set up the Leeds goal, the first one of the evening. Wilson. And in the end, I think there must have been a touch from either Aston or Horton Paris over on that far side as Richards went down. And it's a free kick for Leeds, and they're going to take it quickly. Sheffield United aren't switched on here. McFadden lifts it up to the back post. It's been headed away by Black. It's struck, and it's well saved there by Andrews. Still not clear. It's only as far as McFadden on the right-hand side of the 18-yard box. Looking to turn away from Horton Paris. Came off the Sheffield United left wing back and into the grateful grasp of Ryan Andrews. But yeah, really smart effort there by Piri, I think it was.
Yeah, great reflexes there from Ryan Andrews. He comes out of his goal a lot, and there's a potential for it to let him down, but thankfully his defence were just enough switched on, and then he could respond with that great second save. Blade sub incoming.
Yeah, Wilson just looking to switch the play onto this near side for Leeds, but just couldn't keep it in play, could McDonald. Off comes the number 11, Marshall Francis, for Sheffield United. Going to keep an ear out for who's coming on. And coming on is Arlo Cuthbert.
Had to be one of those that we've not got on our sheets.
I thought it looked like him from his photo. Didn't want to go early with it though, I must admit. Didn't want to make myself look stupid, but a couple of minutes until we see how much added time there is at the end of this second half, as Black is looking to try and feed it to the Blade substitute, and it's his first introduction. It's a poor first touch, and it's been put into touch by the Leeds centre half, Lapata White. Can someone make themselves a hero? Can someone put their side through to the 6th round of this Emirates FA Youth Cup? As Prunty comes up for the long ball for Sheffield United. It's going to be taken from the left-hand side from Aston with a long throw. Flicked on by Tahir, only as far as Okyere, and now Leeds will look to break on the counter. It's a good throw by Mahadi. It's a brilliant challenge there by Prunty in the end, and it came off of McDonald last. It's going to be a Sheffield United throw on halfway. And, yeah, strong challenge but fair.
I think that's what Toulson planned in the earlier on in the second half, but it was just too late, far too late.
Yeah, it was poor there by Kiwami. It's picked up by the Blades goal scorer Blackett. There's Cuthbert on the edge of the 18-yard box, can't get away from Chadwick. There's Pruntio, he's lost the ball to the substitute. Out to the left-hand side now with McDonald. He's one-on-one with Waldron inside the 18-yard box, looking to try and go on the outside of him, but it's been won back well there by the Sheffield United right wing back, and he plays it long straight away up towards the Blades' second substitute, Cuthbert.
That's a good
looking
turn
to get away there from Lapata White, and he's driving down the left-hand side. He's still looking to get away from the Leeds centre half. Who did that come off last? I'm going to guess by the little surge from Cuthbert. It came off him last. It's going to be a Leeds United goal kick.
Added time game, what are we thinking? 4.
Yeah, I'll go 3 or 4.
No, I'll say 3.
A ball up towards McDonald. It's been cut out well by Okyere. Had a strong game as the Blade centre half. Waldron beats McDonald to it, and he blasts it high into this even colder Sheffield evening now. Toulson can't get away from Blaze that easily, but he's kept the ball for the away side. So it's going to be 4 minutes of additional time at the end of this second half in this 5th round FA Cup youth tie.
I'll take 10 points on unpredictable, thank you.
That's not how it works. That's to come in a few moments' time.
Switch ball by McFadden to Richards on the far side. Here's Wilson, does well to come inside away from Horton Paris, but it's Alas who wins the ball back for the Blades, but it's been cleared only as far as Toulson for Leeds United, and he's stepping inside that Sheffield United midfield. It's a late challenge on Aston, and I think the Blades would have looked to try and play on the counter if the referee Darren Rogers had played the advantage there. The end he blew for the free kick, and it's the Blades who will have it around 20 yards outside their own 18-yard box. So it's Andrews with this free kick. Looking to the right-hand side for Waldron, who's got some leap on him, by the way. It's gone over his head, but it's going to fall finally for Okyere. Infield towards Blades, 18 yards out. It's a brilliant block by Creswell. Stalwart in that Leeds back line, but it's been pinched back well there by Prunty. McFadden does well there to feed it to Chadwick. Chadwick back into McFadden, looks to try and play it round the corner for McDonald, but it was well blocked in the end there by the Blades skipper Waldron. And in the end, it's out for a Leeds throw. Had a minute and a half of that 4 minutes of additional time so far. There's Cresswell with a loose pass to his right back, Richards, who's being closed down by Cuthbert. Cresswell to this left-hand side with Toulson up against Waldron. Waldron's going to win this one back for Sheffield United. flicks it round the corner looking for Blacker, the goal scorer. Stepping away from McFadden. Infield comes inside towards the 18-yard box, gets to the byline, pulls it back. Oh! It's off of Kiwomya and it's just gone inches wide of that left post. Brilliant play from Blacker. And Kiwomya's done well to get contact, in all fairness. Just couldn't guide it goal bound enough. And with less than 2 minutes left, that's some result for Leeds that didn't find the right side of the post.
Well, we were saying earlier on with that free kick that hit the post, how lucky that might be. And we've just seen another chance there for Sheffield United that
couple of post widths from being 3-1. But
one more
Sheffield
chance maybe
United
here.
Still coming forward. It's a poor pass from Blacker. It's going to be chased down by Waldron. Toulson's pass up towards McDonald is looking for him. It's been won back there well by Okyere. He's got Waldron to his right-hand side, who puts it in first time deep. It's met the head of Kiwomya. It's headed off the line by Creswell. Tame header in the end as Blaze. Oh, he's just a little bit too much in that nudge from Blaze on McFadden.
I think he knew what he was doing though, the Sheffield United substitute Blaze. He knew that he could make that little nudge, little challenge. Didn't need to make it, but it's going to exaggerate out this this stoppage time now.
Yep, Kiwomya's down for the side in red and white, and so is Lapata White. I think it's just a bit of cramp for both of them. So a little bit of a chance to get a breather before it's full time anyway.
Just play it, just call it, surely. I've held out for 94 minutes, and I don't know how you two are, well, especially you, because you've got a metal mic with no gloves, but I'm chuffing freezing.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's just my hands, to be fair, mate.
You're just made of stronger stuff, aren't you?
I'm a tad cold.
You've got gloves on.
Yeah,
adequately prepared, I suppose. I should know better as well, to be fair. I'm out in the cold most evenings. But anyway, the two players mentioned, Lapata White and Kiwomya, are back on the feet, but because Kiwomya had someone from the medical staff come on and give him a little bit of treatment, he will be off the pitch for now. So he's immediately waved back on by the referee. So
I reckon 1 more minute.
Yeah, so the Blades back to 11. Yeah, probably say the same. About a minute left. It's a Blades throw right on halfway on the left-hand side, right in front of the family stand. Horton Paris has pinched a few yards. Immediately throws it up to Kiwomya, who looks to try and find Cuthbert. It's found Blacker, but he's lost the possession in the middle of the park. Is this one last chance for the away side? It's a good pass from Chadwick down to the right-hand side with Wilson. Looks to try and play it in from deep, looking towards Peary. It was intercepted by Blaze, and that is full time of normal time, because we've still got another 30 minutes to go with extra time to come in this FA Youth Cup 5th round tie. 2 goals in the second half, 1-1.
Ben Collins.
Hello.
Your thoughts after those 95 minutes we've seen so far?
I'd say it mirrored the first half, but more, well, they've been able to put the goals away this time.
Indeed. So we will go for an extra 30 minutes. 9 o'clock it is in Sheffield 2. We're going up to the witching hour. Are we going all the way to penalties? Extra time to come. Full time. It is Sheffield United 1, Leeds United 1.
The sooner they finish the M6, the better. It's only taken them 60 years.
The best thing to do is not to think. I just loved it from the off.
Shall we do it then?
Might as well. He's willing to have a shot and have a go.
We didn't really show the quality that I know we've got.
To say he's come in for £4 million, one of the steals of the summer, really.
We're going to go up that season. That's not how football works.
Such a silly mistake.
Would you take the gamble?
Oh yeah, I think if I knew the answer to that, I think I'd be like best football manager in the world.
It's just that feeling that you want to bottle up and keep with you forever.
Do you know wet bar is, mate? He goes, oh yeah, we don't serve alcoholic ground. What?
Yellow card.
Oh, no, it's a red card.
What happened there?
Not a clue what's happened.
No idea.
He's off.
Yeah.
Joe Kenny has been sent off.
You jinxed it, Hadders.
I'm saying nothing.
This is Football Forum.
Wednesdays from 9.
So, we're not going to reveal what that inside joke was there, but full time here at Bramall Lane. Sheffield United 1, Leeds United 1. Extra time is on the way in the not too distant future. You're with Football Forum Live on your preferred podcast provider and our YouTube channel as well. The question is now, have we got enough time for Unpredictable before extra time begins?
This is Unpredictable.
Let's do our best. Let's give it a try. So, Unpredictable ahead of this weekend's games. Well, I'll tell you how he did last week. Andy, the winner from round number 35, he got 75 points. Middlesbrough, Sunderland spot on, and are we surprised? Sanderson with 70 and Chappers with 65. They both got half points for the Wednesday FA Cup result because they had the same scoreline margin. Connor got 15, I got 10, as did Ben, and Barber and Ches both got 5. So a poor weekend for you, Ches. Would help if I turn your mic up.
Yeah, I must admit, it's one of those, I think, whenever I've seen results, I've been getting majority of them right, but it's just that scoreline thing, I can't get behind it, Addis, because it's seen me third or fourth or wherever I am.
Indeed.
I feel like I could be up there if it was just a results thing, but I suppose you've got to keep it new, keep it fresh.
We have indeed, and just as we're about ready to make our predictions, the two teams are ready for the first half of extra time. So we'll have to park that and come back to it at a later date. But we will make our predictions. Ben Collins will not be featuring for the foreseeable future. He's decided to make a dash to the little boys' room, shall we say. It's all right, your mic is turned off now, so we'll leave Ben Collins, and Callum Cheswick will also be our expert summariser for this second half, for this first half. But so 30 minutes to come here in extra time. We are going to find a winner on the night by hook or by crook, and well, that was very quick. He needs his pass. Of course he does. Right, so they're just going to argue the coin toss between them. They've had the coin toss. I've no idea which way it went. Oh, no, they're going to have it now. Faultless commentary here on Football Forum Live. So, obviously, it will be Sheffield United. No, you do right. The number 14 is entering the field of play. No idea who this is, but we'll find out very shortly. So they're not going to be changing ends. They're going to stay in their own ends. It is Noah Kiwomya that's come off. Jay Long, the number 14, enters the field of play in place of Noah Kiwomya, number 9. The famous John Denver song belts out around Bramall Lane, the Greasy Chip Butty song. Sheffield United get us underway in this first period of extra time here at Bramall Lane. United 1, United 1. Quite literally.
That's what we'll stick with.
That's what we'll stick with. We are going to find a winner on the night, and Sheffield United look to come early. As we've mentioned several times this evening, Sheffield United in their traditional home strip of the red and white striped shirts, the black shorts and the black socks. They're playing as we look from right to left from the Cherry Street stand, as the Blades have a early long throw in as it's looped into the box, and a chance here for the Blades if they can get a good strike away. Can they? It's still wriggling around. It's gone out and it'll be a Blades corner.
Yeah, it was a long throw in. It was kind of scooped backwards over the head by Blaze. It fell kindly to Cuthbert at the back post. He couldn't really get a clean strike away. It was blocked initially by Lapata White. It then fell kindly again for Billy Blacker, looking to add his second of the night, but just couldn't really get it out under his feet. And by the time he did, it was again a good block by Lapata White. It's another corner.
So when it comes, corner comes in, and a chance! Headed wide, and it will be a Leeds United goal kick.
Again, Sheffield United proving dangerous from set pieces. That delivery from Aston's been dangerous all night.
So Leeds United in their chain strip this evening, playing from left to right as we look towards the Kop end. They're in their away strip of the navy blue shirts, the turquoise shorts and the turquoise socks, as I've been corrected by Callum Cheswick. They've got a chance here, but Ryan Andrews in the Blades goal. He does well to get a safe pair of hands to it. So 2 minutes gone of extra time. And I think I'm right in saying, I could be wrong here, but I believe this is the first extra time period we've ever had on Football Forum Live.
You might be.
Well, the only other cup tie we've done
was the final, yeah.
Was the Sheffield and Hallamshire Senior Cup final. We will be bringing you coverage of that final, live coverage of the final. What we can guarantee is, even though we said it, we're not going to be bringing you semi-final action, because none of the sides that we have strong affinities to remain in this competition. So that was a bit of a loop ball. And, well, that was...
not convincing.
Not convincing, shall we say, from the Leeds United man, but it's out and it will be a Sheffield United goal kick. Ben Collins has returned from his trip to the toilet, and he's back.
You have to give me 5 minutes to catch me breath.
Right, we'll do that. We'll do that. Right, it's Football Forum Live on your preferred podcast provider. It's Joseph Hadfield here with Callum Cheswick and Ben Collins this evening on Football Forum Live. Don't forget, plenty more live commentaries where that came from. We're back in action on Saturday. We're off to Sandy Gates from Sheffield 2. We go to Sheffield 10. Hallam in their 5th round cup tie, the FA Vars. They are 3 wins away from Wembley.
Are we going? If they make it.
We bloody well are. We'll be following Hallam every step of the way in the FA Vars, and if they do beat Lincoln United, who they've got on Saturday afternoon, they will set a new club record. They've reached the 5th round of the Vars once before, back in 1981, but they fell at the 5th round stage on that occasion. Here come Leeds. They're looking to make it to their own quarter-final with the number 9 Marley Wilson, who opened the scoring this evening. And here's a chance for Sheffield United. He's got through, and a chance, but it's a great double save from Mahadi to keep out both Blades attackers. That was sensational, because Sheffield United, that attack came from absolutely nothing, and the young man just waltzed through the Leeds defence, took a shot, and now here come Leeds into the 18. Squared back, but there's a Blades man to clear of danger, and it's quite literally end to end in this extra time period. No one, and I repeat, no one, with the exception of maybe ourselves, wants penalties.
Yeah, well, that was a great ball. The goal scorer, Blacker, for Sheffield United, is playing up top now. It was him who got onto the end of that long ball over the top. In the end, it was a great challenge from Creswell. He's been fantastic all night, in my opinion. Managed to just get back and put Blacker off enough to not have a clean shot on the goal of Mahadi, and it fell really kindly for Cuthbert, and it was an even better save by Mahadi that time, pretty similar to the one Andrews had in the first half from his own mistake, where he's managed to get round on the cover, spread and block, and yeah, really important save. As I think if a goal goes in at this point, it's batten down the hatches and see it out for the next 20 odd minutes.
In the words of Jose Mourinho, parking the bus. We're not going to run you through the 1-11s for both sides at this stage, because, well, there have been that many changes, we've got no idea who's still on the pitch. But what we can tell you is that Prunty and Blacker are both in the book for Sheffield United, as are Toulson, the captain for Leeds United, and the goalkeeper Rory Mahadi. So if the keeper makes one wrong move, shall we say, for Leeds United, it could be game over. They have got a substitute keeper on the bench, and here comes Sheffield United now down this far hand side. But Lapata White for Leeds just muscles his man off the ball.
Throwing on the far side.
The Blades have a throw.
Still quite a fair few inside Bramall Lane as well. Not many have headed for the exits, like they did Saturday after 20 minutes.
Wow. This is scintillating football. Not sure you could say the same for Sheffield United on Saturday, but there we are.
You could for Aston Villa, though, at least.
Well, for Aston Villa, maybe. So here comes Sheffield United down this near-hand side into the edge of the 18, towards the back stick, and a chance, and a goal! But the assistant has flagged.
No, he was handballed by Cuthbert. Went all the way through, and obviously if you touch the ball with your hand and it immediately leads to a goal, it's handball. If he'd have passed it back to Billy Blacker, that'd have been fine. Stupid ruling, but anyway, I suppose if he's controlled it with his hand, you can't really have too many complaints either.
No, exactly. Our refereeing expert, Callum Cheswick, this evening, running the rule over the game. And here come Leeds United over on the far-hand side with McFadden, lost the ball in, but that's straight into the palms of Andrews.
Yeah, I think Cuthbert will be a little bit disappointed there. I know it's come through a couple of bodies, but probably should have been lean a little bit more switched on there. Been a bit more anticipatory, even if that's even a word, Adders. He'll probably know better than me, but anticipated it better, I'll say.
Any word's a word on Football Forum Live. So the Blades with this throw over on the far-hand side, the John Street stand. Just in front of the L of Blades in the stand. That one goes out. That one's on its way for another throw-in. As the chill ever grows in Sheffield 2.
Yeah, and it's chilling my hands as well.
I have gloves if you need it.
You're all right.
I might need it.
Yeah, I'm going to say that your gloves, mate.
So it's going to be a long throw over on the far-hand side for Sheffield United, as it's... no, it's not going to be a long throw. It's a short throw, instead lofted back. We're going to stick with this long throw. We hope. It's Football Forum Live. There comes the long throw in towards the box, and a chance here for Sheffield United, but it's not cleared, and it's straight to the hands of Mahadi, who'll loft it downfield, and
good touch that.
It's sent back from whence it came. Callum Cheswick, take us through to half-time.
So throwing on this near side then. It's Richards with it, goes back to one of his centre-halves in Lapata White. I think the two lead centre-halves, Lapata White and Creswell, have been really strong so far this evening, as have Sheffield United's back three. I think they've all been really strong in their own individual battles. And here comes Creswell for Leeds. Look to try and play it out to the right-hand side for McDonald. Horton Paris will get there first for the Blades. Looking to try and motor down the left-hand side. It's come off of Wilson last.
Needed a few extra yards wide of the pitch to keep that one in.
The Leeds players absolutely thinking sense is the right word, that's not a Sheffield United, that is not a Leeds United throw. There we go, could get it out eventually.
What's your excuse?
Gold. Horton Paris down the line. It's been won in the air by Richards. Perry will head it up into the air for the other substitute, Pickles. Here's Wilson now, the goal scorer. He's done brilliantly well to just sidestep the Blade substitute, the number 14, Long. Now here comes Perry inside off the right-hand side onto his left foot. And it's straight at Andrews.
Expected more from Perry. Expected more, I'll be honest.
So the United centre-half split. It's Prunty who gets the ball from his goalkeeper. It's his birthday next week. She'll be wanting a early birthday present, that's for sure. It's mine as well, Adders. Where's that on the notes?
It's on my notes, I can guarantee you.
Anyway, his is 2 days after mine, so this one will be more of a birthday present for me than him. But out on the left-hand side, there's McDonald infield towards Pickles.
Thought I had his birthday present we're getting commentary for this match for you, Chaz.
Yeah, that's what I mean, mate.
Not even a card.
It's in the post, I'm sure. Wilson.
Second class.
It's fine by me. It's a difficult market. Here's Lapata White back with Mahadi. McDonald just having to drop a bit deeper to go and get on the ball for Leeds United now. There's Richards in field towards McFadden again inside the centre circle. No one in red and white going to go and press the Leeds attacking midfielder.
I think the Blades are going to be happy with penalties at this rate.
Yeah, I think you've got to be, especially from the league below. You were 1-0 down. I think at 1-0 after an hour, I think they're taking that, to be honest. Here come Leeds down the left-hand side. There's Toulson up against Blaze. Toulson's done well to win the ball back off of Blaze, but Sheffield United have it back. It's only cleared as far as McFadden. There's Chadwick. Creswell now for the away side to the right back Richards. There's Chadwick on the half turn, plays it in towards McDonald, who's going to look to go on the inside of Okyere, pulls the trigger on his right foot, and this time again straight at Ryan Andrews, who's underneath it.
What do I miss?
He must have taken that strike a bit too much power, because it was stinging a little bit, I think is the right word.
I thought someone had been shot at us.
Josh McDonald.
He really paired me up for that.
Yeah. Nervous now. Wilson on the right hand side. He's looking to come in field away from Horton Paris. There's McFadden with Chadwick out to the left hand side. Here's Pickles. He's got Toulson on his overlap. He's coming in field away from the right back of Sheffield United, Waldron, but in the end it's a poor cross by the Leeds United man, and it's out for a Blades goal kick.
He's yet to have Sheffield United in a pickle.
God.
I do have to say, since I've been back from the toilet, Leeds have been a lot more sloppier than United have been. Sheffield United.
Well, it's tired legs out there. So far it's been...
Tired mouth next to me.
Well, there's so far been 105 minutes of football played, including the stoppages.
And we've had 2 goals. We had 4 in 93 years ago.
Times have changed as this goal kick is taken by Andrews. Flicked on by Okyere as far as Blacker. Back with Waldron now. It's been clipped up by Okyere. Looking for Cuthbert to go and get after. But in the end, Cuthbert concedes a free kick as we edge closer to half-time of extra time. And bar, obviously, the offside and the handball goal. And that is half-time. So, a couple of key moments. Leeds have had a couple of efforts from range. Sheffield United have had the ball in the back of the net, but after that was tapped in after coming off the arm of Arlo Cuthbert. And we are 15 minutes away from the dreaded penalty kicks.
Is it dreaded?
Yes.
For the players it will be.
Well, anyway, half-time here of extra time at Bramall Lane. Sheffield United 1, Leeds United 1. You're with Football Forum Live on your preferred podcast provider. Much appreciating your company. So we await a quick drinks break for the two sides, and then it's back for 15 minutes more. And one of these sides will be hosting Liverpool in the quarterfinals of this FA Youth Cup. But which is it to be?
Well, I think going off that extra time showing, I think Leeds are again just looking to try and dominate the ball a bit more, but the Blades look dangerous on the break. On a couple of occasions they've got in round the back of Leeds, and that's how Leeds threatened against Sheffield United in the first half, playing over the top and through them and in behind them, whereas they've not really done that in the second half or in extra time. And just wonder whether either Matt Thorpe of Sheffield United said something to negate that, or whether Rob Etherington wanted a bit more control of the game. But either way, it's set up to be quite an interesting last 15 minutes. Leeds looking to control and dictate, the Blades looking to exploit on the break.
Well, we shall see. Let's bring you up to date, and I'll do it now during the half-time break rather than doing it in the middle of a game just before a goal this time. Let's bring you up to date with the results from the FA Youth Cup 5th round so far. Sunderland 1, Swindon Town 2, Coventry 0, Millwall 3, Liverpool 3, Fulham 0, Tottenham Hotspur 6, AFC Bournemouth 2. And the two teams are ready for the second half of extra time. What it does mean is that the quarter-final setup, as the draw has been made, looks like this. Sheffield United or Leeds United, the winners, will host Liverpool. Millwall will face the winners of Crystal Palace or Chelsea. That one's played tomorrow night. Manchester City or Reading, that one's played next Wednesday. They will face Tottenham Hotspur. And Bristol City or Burnley, we're not sure how that one's going on at the moment. We'll do our best to find out. That one's also taking place now. They will take on Swindon Town in the quarter-finals. Right, Leeds United to get us underway for this second half. Talking you through the first half of the second half, Callum Cheswick.
Wow, switching the lineup for the last bit of extra time, that is brave. But yeah, we get the first line of the Greasy Chip Buddy song, and it's cut out. And here comes Leeds down the left-hand side. Waldron with 2 hands up in the air, apologetic after he's brought down the number 11, Josh McDonald, who stayed down as well. But Leeds will have a free kick around 10 yards inside Sheffield United's half on the left-hand side. Out with Richards. Back with Lapata White, the Leeds centre-half. Mahadi, the goalkeeper. Again with a drill ball out to the right-hand side for Richards, who will play it long this time, looking for Peary up against Prunty. Back towards his own goal by Zain Tahir. And immediately launched long by Ryan Andrews. Cuthbert been lively and energetic since he's come on, but he's off the ball there. Richards down the right-hand side. He's managed to somehow keep it in play. As Pickles looking to put Aston under pressure. Here's Cuthbert again. Little flick round the corner. Aston now switches it to the right-hand side. Here is Waldron, looks to put it in from deep. It's been headed. Oh, it's a brilliant save by the goalkeeper. It was a header by Billy Blacker, looking to add his 4th of this FA Youth Cup campaign. And somehow Rory Mardy's managed to shift all his body weight the other way and claw it out. Ben, how difficult is that one to do?
Oh, especially when you're having to fall back on yourself and try and crawl it out of the net. I mean, there's unbelievable amount of agility you have to be able to save those. Long throw in, flicks on by Tahir. It's going to fall. It's hit by Aston only as far as Blaze. Now the block's fallen kindly 18 yards. It's on with Tahir. It's been shot by Cuthbert, blocked by Lapata White, and cleared in the end by the goalkeeper Mahadi, only as far as Cuthbert, who goes down under Lapata White. And Leeds United will play down their left-hand side now with Toulson looking long towards Peary. It's
the Blades definitely in the ascendancy now.
Looked like they got a bit more legs on them, Sheffield United. And yeah, offside there was Billy Blacker. As the free kick goes back to Mahadi. Who drills it out to this left-hand side with Toulson. McFadden in towards Peary, trying to drop it off to McFadden again. Prunty's calm in possession for Sheffield United. Here's Zain Tahir, looking to play it round the back of Leeds' back line. Billy Blacker's going to look and try and get there first up against Richards. He's a bit disappointed there, but he did just leave a little bit too much in there on the Leeds United right back. He's pleading his case. He's the Sheffield United midfielder, but nothing given for him. Leeds United free kick, and they play out through Alfie Creswell, who scored in the last round at Brighton. Leeds come away 4-0 winners to set up this tie with Sheffield United. Here's Richards looking long over the top of the Blades back line. It's been headed away by Tahir. The linesman's blown his flag. The Leeds management weren't happy how far forward that was taken, but here's Waldron coming down Sheffield United's right. Here's Okiere. Good passing towards Blacker, who will get there ahead of Creswell. And Toulson goes down, and I think Blacker's going to be again frustrated that that one's given against him. What are you going to say? Sorry, Adders?
Landsman's blowed his flag.
Oh, my bad.
It's all right, we'll let you off now. We are in extra time. Oh, God.
Here's Mahadi.
We've had it all tonight on Football Forum Live. Apart from a winner.
Ball by Mahadi looking for Wilson. Headed away from danger by Horton Paris. A couple of bodies scattered all about Bramall Lane, looking to go and get the loose balls.
It's time.
Here's Creswell. To the left back, Toulson. The clearance looking long towards Peary. It's won in the air by Okiere. Here's Wilson now on the Leeds right. He's looking to try and go on the outside of Horton Paris. Little flick around the corner by Chadwick. Looking for Pickles this time. Infield he goes. Oh, and it just escaped the touch there of McFadden. Here's Peary.
Made a bit of a meal of that clearance.
Flicks it round the corner. Here's McDonald that time. Here's Lapata White. Toulson with a diag in towards the 18-yard box, but offside is given against Lewis Peary. And it'll be a free kick for Sheffield United. So we're just outside his own 18-yard box of Ryan Andrews. And everyone's set up to go and attack this free kick. Andrews looking towards his right-hand side. It's again a massive leap by Waldron, who doesn't look the biggest of blokes, but got some leap on him, the kid. And that's one back there by Horton Paris. Now Sheffield United are going to look to try and attack down the left-hand side. He's done well to get to level with the 18-yard box. Looks ahead to the byline, looks to dink it up towards the edge of the 6-yard box, but didn't get enough for his foot around it, and now it was claimed by Mahadi. Now Leeds come forward through the middle of the park, through the number 11, McDonald. United win it back though. Here's Blaze through the centre of the pitch. He's got Cuthbert to his right-hand side, who was just a little bit too much meat on that pass, but Cuthbert's going to look to try and recycle. It's a poor ball in the end by the substitute, and Leeds will clear. And yeah, you can just see there's a few more players stretching themselves and trying to get every last bit of energy out of the legs. A few more of those energy pouches that Hadders hates getting chucked on as well. Across comes Aston to take this long throw. There's 5 in red and white in and around the 18-yard box. Waldron's going to go and slowly make an appearance around there as well. As Aston with a long throw, it's aimed for Blaze. It's been cleared as far as Wilson, and now Leeds will look to try and break. Here's Wilson, skips away from Okiere. Now here comes the 8, Chadwick. He's got to his left-hand side, McFadden. McDonald's up. No. McDonald goes down, but it was him who fouled Aston in the end. And to take you through to full-time entirely of this game now is Adders.
Thanks, Jez. 7 minutes to go of extra time. Sheffield United 1, Leeds United 1. And it was in this very tie, in this competition, at this ground, where the famous phrase, "and the referee has called a penalty," was coined. But that was no penalty. And rightly so, Ches.
Yeah, it's good work from Aston in the end to get his body round and just shepherd that towards the goalkeeper. He was any kind of contact from the Leeds man. He's always going to go down and buy a free kick. But yeah, it's good play there by the United youngster.
9:30 in Sheffield 2, and I think pretty much all the fans are still here. So fair play. Here is a chance then for Sheffield United as they look with the number 8. That's Billy Blacker. He scored the Blades equaliser. Up against 2 Leeds defenders, and the Blades have got themselves. Let's go over to corner watch. How many is that this evening?
9.
A 9th corner of the evening for Sheffield United, and Ben Collins. They've got what? Just over 5 minutes of extra time left. Realistically, I know what the answer is to this question. What does either side need? It's frankly 2 words and 5 letters, isn't it?
Yep, it does. But I won't make it as boring as that. I think Sheffield United have potentially might get a goal just before end of half, because as I say, since coming back for this second half of extra time, they have been all over Leeds United.
Mystic Meg there. Aston with the corner in. The heads go up, but it's cleared out. A little bit of a shove on the ball, but the referee says nothing, and Sheffield United are still going. It's wriggling around, and a chance!
Oh, almost called it an all.
That was some strike, but frankly that could have done with being about 10 yards further back. There was a good effort, but
and the rest.
It sails high and wide into the Bramall Lane cop, and well,
yeah, it was a finish from a striker there, and Okiere probably rush of blood, and just snatched at it a little bit. You just think if that had fallen to Blacker, who's looked really calm and composed every time he's had the ball, might be speaking about 2-1 to Sheffield United, but just rushed it a little bit, just snatched at it, did Okiere. Had a great game though, to be fair, the Blade centre half.
Well, at the moment it's 1-1, and Seth Okiere, he scored in the 1-1 draw against Barnsley not too long ago, but he was more aiming for a game of rugby with that effort. So Leeds United have themselves a throw-in on this near-hand side, the number 3, Dan Toulson, who still remains on the pitch. We were surprised with that high, wide and certainly not handsome challenge.
Yeah, it just makes you think how the game might have panned out if that had been given as a red card, because at that point Leeds were 1-0 up.
But as they always say, the famous adage, it's harder to play against 10 men than it is against 11, and
exactly.
It remains 11 apiece, and here comes Sheffield United down the far hand side as they look for an option, and it's over here to the man some 20 yards out as he lost the ball in, but that goes straight to Mahadi. So 3.5 to play. I can't add up. It's been a long day. I've been up since 6. This Football Forum Live on your Wednesday evening, your late Wednesday evening, and we will have a winner, but unless that ball hits the back of the net in a legal manner in the next 3 minutes, it's going to be decided on spot kicks. We've only had one Football Forum Live commentary so far in 2024. It was a draw, a goalless draw, that was decided on spot kicks. We hadn't had a draw in the entirety of 2023. And we might be on for 2-2 here, but we shall see as Leeds United come forward on the far-hand side. Played in here towards Max McFadden. Toulson looking to turn his man. Here it comes to the number 11, Josh McDonald. The Scotland under-17 international. McDonald races in towards the box. He's across goal, and it's blocked on the line. Sheffield United clear it out. It's got just over 2 minutes of extra time left. Here comes a marauding run forward. Could Sheffield United win it in the last knock-ins?
Oh, too much on it.
Yeah, he's just pulled up there as well, Horton Paris, but it was fantastic work on the left-hand side there by McDonald. got to the power line, played it across. It was cleared as far as, I think it was Chadwick who shot, and that was an unbelievable block there by Horton Paris. Somehow managed to get his left leg in front of the ball, and then around 5 seconds later, he was the one starting the Blades counter.
Becky Horton Paris with a giant clearance for Sheffield United. Could that be the defining moment that sees the Blades through to that quarter-final tie with Liverpool?
Well, you can see the players going down with cramp even more so now. But yeah, the Leeds under-18 management staff had the head in hands when that got blocked off the line. So I still can't believe that's not been slammed home. But yeah, unbelievable defending in the end there by Horton Paris, who's kept this game level and kept Sheffield United in it for spot kits, it's looking like now.
Well, we shall see. 1 minute of extra time left. There will be at least another minute with these stoppages. Players cramping up as long as their preferred foot is okay. That's all, frankly, they need. Well, in the keeper's case, a bit more than that, but we shall see. Leeds United going for one last chance, can they? But that's straight back to Ryan Andrews in the Sheffield United goal. He'll take his time. I think Sheffield United, as we mentioned, they'll settle for penalties. They'll be very happy with penalties. Leeds United, they'll rue some missed chances. Either side could have won it in normal time. Either side could have won it in extra time. There might still be a winner here because it's come out to Sheffield United. He twists and turns looking for a chance. The strike, it's a scramble in the box. It's still not cleared. And the Blades still going on the edge of the 18. Looking for an option. The substitute wriggling around in towards the 18-yard box. Still going. Oh!
Wasted it.
And I believe that's Billy Blacker.
Yeah.
And he's slipped. He's done a John Terry. He's slipped about 8 yards out.
Yeah, 1 minute.
And he wanted to hammer that into the back of the net and send the Blades through to the quarterfinals. But it looks like it's sending the Blades to penalties, as Callum just mentions. 1 additional minute of added time.
Yeah,
Blacker remains on the deck.
Yeah, the United staff aren't happy with that one either, because the referee started play while he was still down.
But Leeds continue. Blacker remains on the deck inside the Leeds 18-yard box. 15 seconds of additional time by the scoreboard, and now the referee will go over to check Billy Blacker.
But yeah, it's just one of those that from that chance before had us just an absolute traditional goalmouth scramble. No one could get a shot away, and when it fell kindly towards the goal scorer Blacker, he just slips at the most inopportune moment, just as he was about to pull the trigger. And yeah, I think that one kind of said it all, that we are going to head to penalties as soon as he's on his feet now, pretty much.
Blacker down with cramp, as long as he's got his right foot or left foot in a somewhat okay state. That's all he really needs over the next 15 minutes. He's back on his feet. It will be a Leeds United throw-in to resume. There's been no 121st minute substitutions. There's been no change of goalkeeper a la Louis van Gaal. It will be the 22 men on the pitch that will be involved in this penalty shootout. The referee puts the whistle to his lips.
Guess about 20 seconds left.
And signals a throw-in. Blacker's able to return to the pitch. He's had his bit of Lucasade Sport. Other energy drink providers are available. Here's McDonald. Maybe one last vital chance to send Leeds through to the quarterfinals. McDonald, it's a good block. And the referee calls full time in extra time. We are heading for penalties at Bramall Lane. Ben Collins.
Yeah, to be honest, I was fully expecting either Sheffield went.
He's made a boo-boo. He's made a boo-boo.
I apologise, £5 will be going in the swear jar. I am surprised that Sheffield United or Leeds United had not got a goal there, especially from Sheffield United with multiple chances that they had. But I feel like, and you've heard in the background, wasted opportunities, I believe, from Sheffield United, multiple times from Blacker and others, that they could have put a chance away and ended up just putting it over the bar. Important save also from Mahadi, Leeds United's goalkeeper. An incredible save just to try and claw the ball from going over the goal line. I feel like he's fully redeemed himself from the incident earlier where he got his yellow card.
Right then, penalties to come. Callum Cheswick. It's not something that any of these fans particularly wanted, any of the players wanted, any of the staff wanted, but it's what we've been given.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind it, to be fair, Addis. Must admit, it's been quite an entertaining game. I think we've seen both sides who have wanted to win, but in different styles. I think we've seen it to and fro. I think both sides have had moments where they could go ahead and win the game, but there's been some great saves from both goalkeepers. Andrews in the opening 10 minutes made a fantastic save from his own mistake. Ben's just mentioned the Mahadi save. He's made a couple of them throughout extra time and in normal time as well. I think Sheffield United, in my opinion, have probably just shaded it. I think Leeds United have probably been the more dominant side in possession, but Sheffield United, for the most part, have looked a little bit more threatening on the break. And it's one of those, I don't think either side deserved to lose it in normal time, and it's probably a little bit more heartbreaking that one side is going to have to lose it on penalties.
We shall see then. Ben Collins will provide his analysis throughout this penalty shootout. Myself and Callum Cheswick will take it in turns to call either side's penalties. And Callum Cheswick, given the fact that you are joining me this evening, I'll give you the choice.
Oh, wow.
First or second?
I'll go second, Hadders. I'll let you be first, mate.
Right then. And in all that was deciding, we've not actually seen who is taking first. What we do know is that penalties are going to be taken at the Kop end.
It's one of those, when it's not full, it's, I suppose, less intimidating for players, but I'm sure those three people
those three ball boys that sat down
behind
there,
the goal, I'm sure they'll make as much impact as they can.
I think the rest of the ball boys are coming to give their support as well.
Oh yeah, there's the army over on that far side in front of the family stand. Yeah, still yet to find out who's taking first.
Well, both goalkeepers assisted by the linesman heading down towards the edge of the 18-yard box. The referee, Darren Rogers, he's got the football in his hands, or rather he did, plonks it down on the spot. And Callum Cheswick gets his beloved Sheffield United to call. I suppose someone's got to do Leeds United. Right then. A penalty shootout in the 5th round of the FA Youth Cup to decide who will host Liverpool in the quarter-finals. Leeds United will take first, and it is the number 3, the captain, Dan Toulson.
Shouldn't even be on the pitch.
Well, that's maybe so. It's Toulson against Andrews to get us underway in this shootout. It's Toulson. It's a successful penalty. Slow but accurate, rolling the ball into the right-hand side of the goal. The keeper went the wrong way. It's Sheffield United 0, Leeds United 1.
Yep, it's Sam Aston to take first for Sheffield United up against Rory Mahadi from 12 yards. Obviously, he had that chance during the second half from that free kick from 25 yards out where he hit the left post. 12 yards, he's a straight run up. The referee's pointed the United goalkeeper away. blows his whistle. Aston steps up, one step away, and sends the goalkeeper the wrong way as well.
Straight down the middle there.
And I think Aston might be about to get a yellow card here. Saw the... never mind, it's just the referee marking it. Just because Aston ran away with the ball to go and give it to his goalkeeper. Not allowed that anymore, but 1-1.
Second penalty for Leeds then, one apiece, and it's the number 10, Max McFadden. East London born, he scored a brace in the fourth round of this competition in that 4-0 victory at Brighton. He's not scored tonight, but he has the chance to find the back of the net from 12 yards.
Yeah. Not even on the penalty spot.
It's McFadden, it's 2-1. It's a good penalty. The keeper went the wrong way once more. It's Sheffield United 1, Leeds United 2.
Bit cheeky though with the penalty, I do have to say.
Well, as long as the curvature is...
we're doing that really bad.
I'm going to say you've got to be a stickler for the rules, Ben. And here comes the Blades man, Billy Blacker. Scored the goal to level the game up in the second half. He places a ball on the penalty spot. 4 strides, steps up, no time about it. Straight down the middle, it's 2-2.
Leeds United to take again then. 2 apiece after 2 apiece. It is the number 9. It's Leeds United's goal scorer in normal time, Marley Wilson. The local lad. A goal in round 3, a red card in round 3, a goal in round 4, a goal in round 5. Can he add to it? It's Marley Wilson. It's a poor penalty. It is a poor penalty, and Marley Wilson hangs his head over his shirt, or hangs his shirt over his head rather. He knows that he should have done miles better.
A miss in round 5.
He's had a goal and a miss. It's Sheffield United 2, Leeds United 2, but Leeds have had 3 penalties.
Yeah, disappointed for Wilson. He's been one of the better players for Leeds tonight, but here is Jackson Blaze for Sheffield United to put them ahead on the night. One stutter, it's been saved by Rory Mardy. Identical to the Wilson penalty. Little stutter, and the goalkeeper's gone the same way. Tame effort, soft effort. And it's still 2 apiece, but after 3.
That's terrible from both penalty takers. I do have to say, if the keeper is guessing correctly to the side that you are shooting, you do need to put a lot more power behind it to stand any chance of scoring past him.
Surely you just leather it from this kind of distance. Lewis Perry, the Scotland under-17 international, £234,000 he cost from Aberdeen. Can he put Leeds United in front? It's a goal! And Lewis Perry with a strike straight down the middle of the goal. It's Sheffield United 2, Leeds United 3.
And it's the skipper, Jayden Prunty, stepping forward, taking ownership for Sheffield United's under-18s. Been stellar all night, defending against Marley Wilson of Leeds. It's his birthday next week. Is he about to give himself an early birthday present by scoring this penalty and keeping Sheffield United level in the tie? Steps up, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, 3-3.
Yeah, excellent penalty there. He's got his early birthday present. Callum Cheswick's not getting his early birthday present. He's getting a graphic on the Football Forum social media accounts, and that's about it. So 3-3.
Better than nothing.
Both sides have had 4 penalties apiece. Round 5 and the decisive round. I could be wrong. I believe I saw a number 8. This is Reece Chadwick. 2 weeks away from his birthday. It's Chadwick. It's a goal. And he's given himself an early birthday present. 12 days before turning 17. And the number 8, Reece Chadwick, means that Sheffield United must score, or it's the visitors hosting Liverpool. Sheffield United 3, Leeds United 4.
Well, it's the man who made the block in the dying embers of extra time. Mecky Horton-Paris, who took it to penalties with his block, steps up from 12 yards. If he misses a blazer out, he doesn't know. It's a brilliant penalty into the bottom right corner. Scored in the national semi-finals in May against Charlton, and that goal might prove just as important, as it's now 4 apiece after 5.
Yeah, cracking finish there. Like I mentioned earlier, if you're going to go the same size the keeper's going to dive, you need to put a bit of power on it or loft it slightly up, and that's what he has done.
So in we go to sudden death then. We will have a winner, and we're going to find out. Not sure who this is, I didn't see the number. But Leeds United have the chance, and they go 5. 4 in front. The number 11, Josh McDonald. Apologies, I did think it was an 11. I saw a 17, that's why I questioned it. But regardless, Josh McDonald scores, and Leeds United require a save or a miss from Sheffield United to seal their place in the quarterfinals. Sheffield United 4, Leeds United 5.
Stepping up for the Blades, it's Seth Okyere. Again, he's been superb tonight, getting forward down the right-hand side from that right centre-back position. 3 steps backwards. The referee blows his whistle. It's been saved. Sheffield United are out to the FA Cup. And Modi, who's made saves to keep his side in it, runs away off in celebration. It's a cruel way to get knocked out, but what a way to win it for Leeds United, who set up a home tie with Liverpool in the FA Cup Youth quarter-finals. And you can see how much it means to the celebrations. Despair for Sheffield United, ecstasy for Leeds. What a cruel way to go out.
Ben Collins.
To be honest, it is a poor penalty from him. He just tried to place it, and obviously the keeper guessed correctly, which means Sheffield United are out of the FA Cup under 18s, and Leeds United will be hosting Liverpool at home.
It wasn't the scenario that Sheffield United wanted. It wasn't the scenario that a lot of these in attendance tonight wanted. They make their way to the exits, and sadly so does Sheffield United in this 5th round cup tie. The miracle of 2021 and that fantastic 4-1 victory cannot be replicated in 2024. Leeds United take the bragging rights over Sheffield United. And as the chaps have been mentioning, they have booked their place in the quarterfinals. They will host Liverpool in the next couple of weeks. For Sheffield United's under 18s, it's back to focusing on the league. Sheffield Wednesday on Saturday, surely that's a prospect in itself. But their Youth Cup hopes fall at the 5th round stage. Full time here at Bramall Lane. It finishes Sheffield United 1, Leeds United 1 after extra time. But Leeds United win it 5-4 on penalties.
The sooner they finish the M6, the better. It's only taken them 60 years.
The best thing to do is not to think. I just loved it from the off.
Shall we do it then?
Might as well.
He is willing to have a shot and have a go.
We didn't really show the quality that I know we've got.
To say he's come in for £4 million, one of the steals of the summer, really.
We're going to go up that season. That's not how football works.
Such a silly mistake.
Would you take the gamble?
Oh yeah, I think if I knew the answer to that, I think I'd be like best football manager in the world.
It's just that feeling that you want to bottle up and keep with you forever.
Do you know where bar is, mate? He goes, oh yeah, we don't serve alcoholic ground. What? Played 1 minute, I'm pretty sure he'd give a foul away. Keeper out of his net. He tries to blast you up pitch and he only reaches halfway. And I was there just shaking with my phone, the anger at my screen.
This is Football Forum.
Wednesdays from 9.
You're with Football Forum Live on your preferred podcast provider. Much appreciating your company. So Sheffield United out of the FA Youth Cup. They've lost 5-4 on penalties after drawing 1 apiece after extra time. Before we do rush off, let us finally get round to Unpredictable. We've been meaning to do it for a while. We might as well get it over and done with now. So we've had some predictions. Luton against Sheffield United is first of all. So, Luton against Sheffield United. We've had a 3-0 from George Barber, a 2-0 from Andy Gordon, a 3-0 from Josh Chapman. George Sanderson and Connor Thorpe yet to predict. Let's start with Ben Collins. Your prediction for Luton against Sheffield United on Saturday.
Well, considering I'm at the bottom of the table and doing marvellously, I'm going to go with a... Oh, God. I'll go with a 2-1 victory to Luton.
2-1 to Luton. Callum Cheswick.
I'm going to go 3-1 Luton.
3-1 Luton. I'm going to back a 2-0 Luton victory, as Andy Gordon has as well. Right. Sheffield Wednesday against Birmingham City. Friday night under the lights in Sheffield 6. We've had a 3-0 to Birmingham from George Barber. 1-1s from Andy Gordon and Josh Chapman. Callum Cheswick.
2-1 Birmingham.
2-1 Birmingham City. I will go... I'm going to join you, Ches. I'm going to say 2-1 Birmingham as well. And Ben Collins.
I can't describe how Sheffield Wednesday's been, because they've just been absolutely diabolical for my unpredictable scores. So,
yep.
Do you know what? I'm going to go 1 up on George Barber, say 4-0 Birmingham.
4-0 Birmingham, as if that'll work, it will. Right.
By the way, you've fallen off on FPL.
I need Son back in my team, and I don't even know how I can get Haaland back in my squad. But I've dropped back to third, but I'm still up there with you and Chappers.
Yeah, 80 odd points behind me now.
Yeah,
massive.
A couple of good weeks that will get me back.
He's 700 behind me.
Yeah, properly given up on it.
I haven't played it since the start of the season. Okay.
Need a big turnaround, Adders.
Fine. Right. I'm about to put the wild card in the group chat.
Oh, God.
The wild card for this week, I've decided it. It comes from League 2. AFC Wimbledon against Barrow. Ben Collins.
Oh, nah. I have to go first.
You do have to go first.
Let me consult the odds.
You'll consult the odds.
I'll say...
this is not the point of a wild card. You're supposed to...
Well, 1-1 then.
1-1. Callum Cheswick.
2-1 Barrow.
I am also going to join you.
Bloody hell, copying everybody today.
Yeah, innit?
No, you know what? I've changed my mind.
Peer pressure.
1-0 Barrow for me. What did you say again? As Leeds United take some celebratory photos on the turf.
I said 1-1, sir.
You said 1-1. And Callum Cheswick said 2-1 Barrow. Right. That is your lot from Football Forum Live. 3 hours on air. It's been a joy. Apart from the result, as a Sheffield lad and as a Sheffield programme, it's been a joy to spend a Wednesday evening with Callum Cheswick and with Ben Collins.
Likewise.
But sadly, the second time around, it just wasn't the right result for Sheffield United. Back here at Bramall Lane in the 5th round of the FA Youth Cup, and lightning sadly hasn't struck twice. Sheffield United under 18s out of the FA Youth Cup. Thank you very much indeed for your company, and to the gentlemen sat either side of me. As I say, we'll be back on Saturday afternoon to bring you live commentary in full of Hallam against Lincoln United in the 5th round of the FA Vars Football Forum Live. Don't miss it. And from all the team here at Bramall Lane, the venue's treated us, the entertainment on the pitch has treated us, but sadly the result hasn't. From Joseph Hadfield, from Ben Collins, from Callum Cheswick, thank you very much indeed for your company. From all the team here on Football Forum Live, good night.
Covering the birthplace of the beautiful game, this is Football Forum Live.